talk until I introduce you. Just be absolutely... Are
you introducing us, or are you...
I'm going to introduce everybody.
Can you do it with me? Can you say Marco, but his friends call him Tony?
Sure. But I'm going to need you guys to be absolutely silent until I...
I got you, bro.
Alright, just, like I said, no talking at all. Like, just act like you're not here. What's up, everybody?
Bro, put your cup down, bro.
Oh, I can't start like that. Alright. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the first installment of your new favorite podcast, Cup of Joe. Today, we got some special guests for the first episode. It is me, obviously, Jovani Rivera. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and just do all the things you do with a podcast. Comment something, something funny. And to my left here, we got Daniel Zuniga. Daniel, what's up?
What's going on, man? It's a pleasure to be here on my friend's podcast.
Hey, what did I say?
Hey, bro,
Did you guys get introduced yet?
You know we can't follow rules.
Did you guys get introduced yet?
My voice said, "Hey, man's hot right now."
Hey, did you guys just get introduced? All right, I mean, you guys be quiet.
Wait.
Please lower your hand. Please lower your hand so you get.
I'm gonna be
Please lower your hand so you get.
No, bro.
All right, what?
I think we should say the Pledge of Allegiance before we start.
All right, so next to Daniel, we have Nick Meche.
What's going on, guys?
The one and only
Nick Meche. Follow him at
Justin Bieber of Lakeland.
No.
All right, well, look who's never gonna be back on the podcast.
Mute his mic.
All right, so we have Daniel. Daniel, what's your Twitter name? Instagram name?
My Instagram name's Daniel Zuniga 3. That was the day I was born, obviously 3. And then Twitter is DZuniga10.
All right, so follow him. Nick, you got any socials?
Nick.mesh.
You know what? That's not that important. That's not that important.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100%. The Twitter could be wrong.
I don't know my Twitter if I'm keeping it real.
All right, next to Nick, we have Marco Antonio Morales. Marco, you got any socials you want people to follow? What's up?
On everything, at Marco Konaha. If you get that reference, I love you. If you see me on Tinder, please swipe right. And that's it.
Alright, so to start the podcast, we do have some ads here. Actually, only one ad. I got paid $2 by Bella Seelig. Follow her on Instagram. Bella Seelig with 2 E's and 2 G's. Follow
Maybe
her.
another podcast with episode 1 ads.
We're making big money moves. If you guys want to be featured, if you want your socials to be featured on the podcast, just DM me for pricing and all that jazz.
Get tons of impressions.
Should we do some fake ads?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do some fake ads.
Do the Joe Rogan one.
Yeah, let's do some fake ads. Have you?
This episode brought to you by Cash App. The mother.
Whoa!
That's what Joe Rogan says, bro.
All right. Here we go.
Cash App.
Have you ever been hungry? Hold on. This could be your ad. So just if you're watching and you have a business or you.
This could be you.
Just imagine that I'm talking
about
you. This could be you. So have you ever been hungry? Nick, have you ever been hungry?
Always, bro.
I'm hungry at least 3 times a day.
I'm hungry right now.
More than that.
You could say it 3 times a day.
I'm hungry right now.
I'm bulimic.
Do you guys have phones?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Everybody has a phone. Well, there's this new app called Postmates. And let me tell you, they will come to your house anytime of the day, 24/7.
You're lying.
24/7.
You're lying.
Dude, it's a miracle app. Just know, download Postmates today. Use reference code Joe for $100 off on delivery fees for your first 7 days. That's delivery code Joe.
A nice little plug. This
ad
is not sponsored by Postmates.
Spell it for him.
Joe, Joe.
Perfect.
For $100 off your first 7 days.
This podcast is not sponsored by.
You gotta hit that
Postmates
plug.
did not pay for that ad.
Or like at the bottom, you got like a nice.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it though. What if I tag them?
This is not a sponsored video. I just truly enjoy Postmates. So I actually use it.
Have you noticed they say like, I just really love the product about like the most cheesiest product ever, bro?
Ridge Wallet. I have one. These are all the podcast ads. Ridge Wallet.
You see the girls using like beauty products that they never use. and like they're throwing it on, talking about it, and then like I guarantee you, like 20 seconds later, they done with it, bro.
It's like Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner with the
that
proactive,
video.
bro. They throw it on.
Oh, God.
Look, bro, name one skincare guru who uses, what's it called, bro? X Out?
What is that?
That's the
Yeah,
one that's
yeah.
always advertised
Yeah.
on teen channels, bro.
Name one skincare
Marco,
guru
you watching
who
Nick at
uses
Night,
it.
bro. You need to relax, bro.
He is watching
What are you
Nick.
watching Nick at Night for?
Sometimes.
All right, guys. So that's it. That's it for ads. We actually don't have any ads.
Yeah. Bella.
Oh, actually, no, we did.
Actually, Bella. Shout out to Bella.
Shout out, Bella.
I appreciate it. She will be on the podcast pretty soon, probably. If you want to be on the podcast, also DM me. That's for free.
Is
I'm
there
just looking
like
for guests?
is there like a height requirement or anything, or?
No, because you're here. So
48
no height requirement.
Hey, look, I'm 5'7" in Phasos, but I honestly feel like a lot of people lie about their height because I had somebody say they were 5'9", and I was looking at them in the eye, and I'm 5'6", but 5'7" in G Phasos.
Bro, who told you?
You're 5'6".
5'7" in G Phasos though.
Who told you that?
You're definitely.
Bro, you're shorter than Cody Ko, bro, and they always make fun of themselves for being short.
Okay, take off your shoes. How tall are you?
6 feet.
Okay.
But shoes off.
Be real.
I think
though.
you're 6'1".
Be real
I
though,
think
Nick.
you're 6'1".
6'1" with shoes, 6
No.
feet with them off. I got measured at work. I lost $10 because of this. I said, bro, I'm only 6 feet, dog. He said, you 6'1". He measured me. Lost $10.
Okay, I still don't believe that.
You're not 6'1", bro.
I'm 6'1" in
Look,
shoes.
bro.
You might be 5'11" on a good day.
I'm
Okay.
5'11".
Now
That's when
y'all
your
are-
feet are. That's when your
now
feet are
y'all out of
swollen.
your mind. I'm taller than Luke Schwartz, and he claims to be 6'4", so.
That's when your feet. That's when
He
your
says,
feet are swollen. You're
You're not
you're
taller than me,
5'11".
bro. I'm 6'2". I said, well, I'm 6 feet and taller than you, so.
That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of people lie about their height.
You're-
Duh.
Is that like a
Yeah.
normal thing?
Yes, all
What's
the
your
time.
what's your Tinder height say?
I say I'm 6'1".
Nothing. My bio just says.
Oh, you have no Tinder height.
And then
I put my height in there, but I put like 7'3", like just when, like something funny, like
Oh, yeah,
I'm 7'3", and people be like, "So is that your real height or what?"
no, bro. With like.
I'm like, "No, I actually meant 5'3". I'm so sorry, and then they unmatch you for some reason.
they wanted to date a giant.
I don't know what that's about.
Those are both bad heights.
They just
Yes,
stop.
6'3" is too tall, dog.
They just stop responding.
See, look, bro.
Like,
Like
they're
Common
5'3".
person, I mean.
in my Tinder
Bro,
profile.
armpit hair, I unmatched her. She never replied. I
Look.
was too forward, I guess.
That was weird.
Armpit
That
hair?
was weird,
That was
no.
weird.
Bro, at whose birthday? Sean's birthday?
Sean's birthday.
I got him.
She had full like.
Bro, 38 years old with.
I hope Emily don't listen to this podcast.
Well, she's
I
probably
don't
going to. So you better speak up.
You better speak up, bro.
And guess what? I'm not editing it either. So
We're
you better just speak up.
Uncut.
Because his mic.
There's 4 mics.
There's not 3
There's
other
like
mics
4 mics in the room. And there's another one on the
Okay,
camera.
anyway.
So go ahead.
There's 5 mics in the room.
Let me finish the story.
Alright.
So
Bro,
I
hairy.
get a match from Tinder. I'm like,
You're on Tinder currently?
No.
Are you lying on my podcast?
No,
This
check
was
my
on-
phone. Check my
this
You're
phone.
was
not allowed to lie on the
Check my
podcast.
phone.
This was on Sean's
Let me
birthday.
see it.
So,
I will check.
I get a Tinder notification.
It's on Sean's
It
birthday,
says, you have a new match. So
Where do you
I
hide
get
it at?
I don't have it.
I'm really looking for your calculator.
Just do the search.
Bro,
Okay,
his
get
new
it back.
match?
Get it back.
He doesn't
So
have
your
it.
match was
he
Fiona
does,
from
he
Shrek,
doesn't
bro.
have
So
it right
I
now.
matched with this
But he
lady.
did have it a weekend ago, so.
No. I'm
When was
cap.
Sean's
Yeah,
birthday?
that's what-
That is
matched
cap.
with this
Last
lady.
week.
Alright,
Last
alright,
Saturday.
that's besides the point. Let's
I
match
matched
with
That's the last day he had it.
I matched with this lady. Age 37.
Okay.
Turn.
Okay.
I'm like
Mature.
alright,
Mature.
mature, not cute.
Not at all.
Armpit hair, nasty, bro.
Bro, it's 2019.
Bro.
And you swiped right on her?
No, you
I
matched with
swiped-
her because it
I
was one of
matched-
those.
So I'm talking with everybody.
So he was just going ham on
I'm
the
talking with
story.
everybody. No, bro, it wasn't. Okay, it was Tinder Gold.
So you just looked at her and
It
you're
was
like,
Tinder Gold. It
okay.
said you have a match. So I see it and it's like, or you have a like. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I click it. It's her. I said, yo, should I match with her? I'm talking to Prim.
Might as well.
I'm talking to Prim. I'm like, should I match with her? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, I match with her. So then immediately I'm like, yo, she messages me. I'm like, yo, Daniel,
What'd she
should I
say?
say, bro? I don't remember shit.
I told him to say I'll give
said,
you
"Hey,
$10 to lick your armpits.
Ooh.
So I said, I'll give you $10 to lick your armpit. And then he goes, Prim, what's your address? So I'm like, Prim's like, I'm not telling you. So I'm like, don't worry, bro. Sean's in the bathroom. I'm going to go get it. I go in the
It's Sean's
bathroom.
birthday, so you know Sean was a
Sean
little.
was a little out of his mind.
I go in the bathroom. I get Sean's address. I text it to her.
Hey, bro, I'm getting a stripper for you tonight. What's your address? We're going back to your house. Sean goes, oh, dude, all right. It's blah, 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 blah,
Oh,
blah.
bro,
I
slow
see-
down. Can we say his address on the podcast or no?
I don't remember.
If you guys want
He
to send a
remembered it when he
stripper,
came out of the bathroom verbatim.
if you guys want to send a stripper to the to Sean's
to the
house,
address below.
link
It's
in bio.
something Temple Terrace. It ends in Temple Terrace.
All right, she'll just find it.
And then yeah, that was it.
So
I said something else after that, like something.
I think she knew he was kidding,
not
but she never
appropriate.
replied.
And then she never replied, so then I just unmatched her because I didn't really want that popping up anywhere ever.
Wait, so in your Tinder bio, do you have Justin Bieber of Lakeland in there or no?
In my Tinder bio, it says professional soccer player.
Uh-huh.
All right, well,
Aight.
that's a
Aight.
lot. You get paid $100.
Aight.
I mean, he's,
Wait,
It's more than I've ever gotten paid
I
to
get
play any
paid.
sport.
I
so.
get paid, right?
I mean, he's a
guess.
semi-professional
I guess.
soccer player.
Hey.
It's definitely professional.
You're pro in that, though.
It's
right?
definitely it's not semi-pro.
It's
Is it?
semi-professional.
Bro, think about it.
It's like 6th division or something like that.
Hey, do they get paid in the
I
G
don't know what
League?
division, bro.
I just named the
They
low
do.
one. I was just ballparking.
I think more than $100 a game though.
Yeah, a lot more. But I mean, hey, $100
Hey.
a game. So anyway,
You
professional
hate
soccer
your life,
player.
though.
It says professional soccer player.
Just have fun.
Yeah, I'm tired. Of this. It's professional soccer player, something else, and then you need someone to teach me Spanish. Got no Spanish matches. So
You have no Hispanics matching you?
Latin girls.
That's crazy because when I was on Tinder, I'm not saying I am or I'm not right now, but like no white girls match me.
Are you on Tinder, yes or no?
I only get white
Right now?
girls.
It's yeah. It's on my phone.
It's, yeah.
It's like one of those.
It's not even a thing you go to like actually meet people. It's more of just like
Bro,
a time
people-
waster.
it's like-
Yes,
honestly,
like
Instagram
social
or something.
media.
Yeah,
When
it's like
you're
Instagram
bored.
or something.
Bro,
Like social
honestly,
media.
it's just like people watching.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's just people watching.
Yeah.
Do I say some things that probably I would like to take back? Maybe.
I've never
Everybody.
met. Yeah, everybody. I've never met anyone from Tinder though.
Dude, I matched with this girl and she looked exactly like Selena Gomez.
Amazing.
And she did reply to me.
See, bro,
I'm not.
Why swipe me if you're not gonna respond? I said hi Selena Gomez, nothing.
That's the game.
I think that was pretty decent, like
There was this one girl that I swiped on. Like I super liked her, and then we matched. I'm like, oh my god, 'cause she was hot,
she's beautiful.
gorgeous.
What was her name?
So I'm
Is she
like,
stunning?
bro, I don't know. Oh, bro, I was in awe. I was like, this girl is fake for sure. So I met, and she said she owned like a bikini line. So
What?
I said.
You said, "Oh, let me get a pair."
I said, if you need someone to model a G-string,
Oh,
hit me
yeah.
up.
Jesus,
Jesus
I would've-
Christ.
I hope you got unmatched.
Jesus.
Just for
She
saying
didn't
that.
reply. We didn't get unmatched, and she didn't reply. I don't think she ever opened it.
Have you ever went back and replied to somebody who didn't reply? Like you double.
No.
Try
Yeah,
that.
double.
I do it all the time.
I don't have that much pride.
I don't.
I do it all the
I
time.
just never even go on Tinder like that.
Oh,
So,
you have
so
to-
what you're saying is you
Not
send somebody
now.
a message, but then they don't reply,
What?
so they
Yeah.
send another one?
so then I'll say something. I'll try to say something funnier to try to reel them in, and it doesn't work. And I'm just like, okay, you're just nothing. Nothing's working.
No, bro,
You're just
some-
matching me for no reason.
So he's got a chalkboard
some
working
girls-
out the algorithm.
some girls, like,
It's like,
literally
why are they
never-
not laughing?
Some girls never use Tinder though. Like I've had matches where like I match and I immediately messaged him, and literally 2 weeks later she responds like we're having a conversation. Like
Yeah,
just
what's up?
responds to the text like, oh yeah, hey, what's going on? I do this, this, and this. I'm like,
But I
I
do
forgot
that a
about
lot
that.
too, to where I I don't feel like responding, and then I'll respond to them like 3 days later. I'll be like, I'd never get on here when I've been on there every single day. It's like I just don't get on here. I'm
Tinder's like one of
sorry.
those things where like you gotta get the snap quick or it's not happening.
Oh man, yeah. For sure.
See,
for
with
sure.
me,
Sounds
bro,
like too much work, bro.
Sometimes I'll get a match. I'm
Just
like,
get a girlfriend, bro.
I can't believe I got that match, right? Because it's like somebody.
You know, right?
Over a 9. I get the match. I'm
Over
like,
a 9.
Over a 9.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I
Talking
stare at my
like
phone.
doesn't have a
I stare at my phone. I'm
girlfriend.
just like,
Oh god.
Okay, come on.
Nick Mitch
Well, let's have one
doesn't have a
conversation at a time,
girlfriend.
guys. We got 2 conversations. What's going on over here? What are we talking
what's
about?
going
Can
on?
I get more drink?
Nick's saying he doesn't have
Yeah.
a girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend, dog. There's no titles, nothing. Even she admits it.
Wait,
That's cool though.
with who?
Thank you.
Who needs titles these days?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
If you feel it, you feel it.
Can I get
Some
the
people-
other one, too?
Can you fill
Do
me
you
up
need
too, bro?
Yeah. I mean,
Bro, you ate all your ice.
Coke's a little cold.
Intermission.
Some people
That's
need
heavy.
some people need that. Some people don't.
Some people need that. I'm not even gonna name drop, but there's some people that just need somebody in their life. Otherwise, they just.
This dude sitting to my left over here, Marco.
Bro,
Okay.
he's been single for years.
He's
bro.
been single for the
I
longest.
do not need anybody in my life.
He does not need anybody, bro.
Do I get
I think he
lonely?
needs someone.
Yeah, if
Yes.
anything, he needs the bros.
Yeah, bro, he doesn't need a single
Bro,
person.
my boy Marco needs some love.
He's
Everybody
on
needs
top,
love,
bro. He
dog.
doesn't need a single person because if he needed somebody, he would have somebody.
Be honest. Let's be honest.
Marco,
Let's be honest.
Bro, if you needed somebody as bad as you're saying,
hold on. Let's be honest for a second.
I think we're gonna ask.
Has anybody in here ever been depressed?
We were not.
Yes,
asking.
absolutely. I lost.
All right, let's talk about that on a different episode, though.
Okay.
Let's not ruin the vibe.
Too deep.
I don't know who asked that question, but let's not do that again.
depressed, man.
I think everybody has.
Nope.
I've been depressed before,
I have.
Never been
but
depressed.
just a little bit.
I've
bro.
been to some dark places. Bro.
Fact.
All
Bro,
right.
I got to the point where I lost like almost 15 pounds.
That's
Just
not
because
I was depressed. I'd be depressed every day if I lose that weight.
bro, I just wasn't eating. I'd eat like
Bro, I wish. I wish I could.
finger food, and I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
And
bro,
then
I've never
You're
no
trying to be
lights,
skinny.
no lights in my room, just sleep all day.
When was this?
Sounds like a terrible time, Tony. I'm
What was
not
this, like
gonna lie.
last week?
2017.
So freshman year.
No,
We graduated.
Freshman
college.
year.
Graduated.
Oh, I was going to say.
college.
Yeah, freshman year.
It's when your
No,
grandpa.
bro.
That is freshman year.
Yes.
We graduated.
Best friend of
All right.
I knew Tony was
Let's-
sad. I didn't do anything.
Can we
about
change
it.
the topic, dude?
Best
I'm
friend of
feeling a little. Nick, what were you going to ask? You said you had something to ask.
Yeah. It was about girls, so I completely forget.
All right. Well, that's great. That's great. It's a great question.
All we need
Justin
to do
Bieber
is
of
get
Lakeland.
off that depression.
Be honest. Let's be honest for a second. I have another question. Who's the worst friend in the friend group? Or who's the worst friend here in this room? And you gotta be
Define
honest.
what
And Marco goes first.
Is it a group vote or is it everybody has their own?
Everybody has their own.
Wait, what makes
I'm gonna lose just because I'm the bad guy of the group. 100%.
What are you talking about?
I'm the bad guy.
What are you talking about?
Everybody loves to talk trash
Bro,
about
why
me.
would you love
on
to put
Twitter in the group chat where everybody just loves to hop on my train.
Bro, you love to put that on yourself.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Honestly, I love being the bad guy.
Okay,
because
okay.
I love getting
So
all
you're
the attack. I love
So
getting
you're
attacked,
caught.
and then I just giggle, and I'm like,
So you're
caught.
caught.
Thank you. Oh.
So what's the criteria for worst friend?
I don't know, whatever you think.
Okay,
Let's vote somebody off the island right now.
Okay.
And everybody describe why
we
you
have
would
to
vote
eat
them
them.
off the island.
All right, so
We
I'll
have
go
to eat
first.
Tony. We've already established that.
Oh, like wait, are we?
Wait. How about kill, marry, and
Loveless.
Smash.
love? Kill, marry, love. You know what that
Love,
means.
sex.
All right, so
This is with 3 dudes. Just
Yup.
so you know.
Yup.
bro.
Alright. Kill, marry,
So look,
with the 3 guys here.
with
Off
no,
the bat,
It's gonna get awkward.
bro, I got it easy.
okay,
Let's get.
I'm marrying him because
Hold on, then Marco's first.
Hold on.
I
started
already know mine.
Alright,
I already know mine.
Go ahead, go
I already know mine. It was easy.
He started already.
Gotta marry this guy.
Alright.
Like that's just what makes sense. But you definitely the one that I'm like, gonna hook up with or something. Because at that point it comes down to looks, and I prefer a taller man.
Thank you.
Dang.
I know.
Dang.
What's my
Bro, you
girlfriend?
like this? Hold on. This is why I'm killing Marco. I was gonna say he's the worst friend because he's so fake, dog.
He's the
This
worst
is a
friend.
prime example right here. He loves his white women and he does it for the Twitter memes, bro. He's like, bro, you like white women, dog. I could not be caught dead with no white women. This boy loves his pale white women, bro. He do it for the Twitter memes,
Bro.
He do it just because he think he try to be. This is just like I tweeted, bro.
That's
He's
facts.
square in real life, though. Y'all should see this man at the dealership.
Nicholas Meche defines square in real life. Just because I like being a meme.
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
at this
this
point-
dude-
Alright, Mesh. So, who are you gonna kill?
Yeah, okay.
Who are you gonna marry?
Down
And
to
who
the
are you gonna love?
Marco is dead.
Hey, I'll take
100%.
either other role at that point.
Jesus,
Marco is
Marco.
dead.
I did not see this
100%.
coming.
He's the best worst friend I have. He's like my greatest friend, but he's so fake, dog. I just
What?
love.
Wait.
I just love getting under his skin. I'm under
You got
his
that
skin.
title of
I'm
greatest
under his
friend,
skin.
I mean, you are, yeah.
I'm under his
Wait,
skin
but
right
what
now.
makes me fake?
Bro,
Can
can
be honest.
he finish
Be
first?
honest.
Can he
Yeah.
finish first?
All right, so Marco's dead. I think I'm banging Daniel and.
Hey, we're banging
there you
that-
go.
Dude, I'm a marriage material. I knew that.
Check me out, bro.
Alright, let's
Check
hear it.
this out. So, off rip, no hesitation. I'm sending Nick Mesh to the guillotine. I'm sending him to the guillotine. To the guillotine, bro.
Jesus.
Like, you gotta put your head in the thing, and they gotta have the big blade come down.
That's how you're gonna kill him?
A dude wearing a
Where's he
sack over
saying
his
that was
head.
good?
At least it's
That
quick.
wasn't
At least
part
it's
of the
quick,
game.
bro. At least it's quick. No,
Look.
That's
part of the
not
game.
that
That's
quick, dude. You're like, imagine all the
quick.
suspense of you sitting there.
Yeah,
like,
that's suspense, but like when it happens, it don't hurt, bro. It's like.
Alright, but we're gonna put you
And
in
then
there.
look,
We're gonna put you in there for a
and then
whole
look.
day. You have to
never
sit
know.
there and you're just thinking
You
about it.
never
You don't
know.
know.
You
And
never
we're gonna
know.
play with you. We're gonna
You go on the thing. You go on the thing
I
with
will
the
see
3
Mark.
circles. You know what I'm talking about?
a little bit.
You go on the thing with the 3 circles where like the people come in, they throw food at you and stuff. You're like, oh.
That'd be so much fun.
And then I'm gonna request for them to play soccer with your head.
You know that's how soccer was invented, right?
Probably, but
Yes.
it was on.
What do you mean
I thought it was
really?
goats' heads.
No, it was the heads
Human
of their
heads?
enemies. The heads of their
savage.
enemies, and it wasn't like goals. It was like rings on a wall.
So you think they were just like
It wasn't.
juggling?
England
Talk
was
about
the
some
one.
disrespect. Bro.
England
That's
was the
pretty
country that like
Now we call
civilized it.
now we
It
call
started to
Mexico
think. I
disrespectful.
started to think.
Sounds
of Mexico
about
with the
white.
Mayans.
Sounds about
It was in
no.
Mexico, I think, with the Mayans.
Mexico did the thing where they had to hit it through the ring on the side.
That's what I just said. That was Mexico, the Mayans.
Yeah.
England is the one that civilized.
So
it.
that's why
Yeah,
Mexico's
yeah.
so good at soccer.
Viva Mexico.
What?
That's why Mexico's so good at soccer.
They're not
Kinda.
that good at soccer.
Kinda.
They're pretty
like
good.
They're like a.
We're good for the West.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, but how about this?
On this
if
side
you,
of
if
the
you're
pond.
like,
On
if
this
you
side of
ask
the pond.
somebody, if you're on the street and you ask somebody, hey, name one country that's good at soccer, who do you think they're gonna say?
Yeah.
Mexico.
In the U.S., they would definitely.
They're gonna say Mexico,
I think-
just because they're
yeah.
ignorant.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's big fact.
So they got to be all right at soccer.
On this side of the pond, Mexico's pretty good. They're not even the best on this side of the pond though.
U.S.
No.
No,
Oh, not
bro.
even
Get
close.
out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Argentina, Brazil, Chile.
All right, but
Colombia?
U.S. is like top
Oh,
five.
Costa Rica's
Mexico's
good.
You said top
five.
five.
Costa Rica's
Rica's
top
good
three.
too.
Probably.
No.
USA is probably top three.
No.
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 Joe, have you been watching
Go
soccer
home,
lately, dog?
bro.
Brazil, Argentina.
I know they won
You got
6-0.
Mexico.
I would say
I know they won
I would
6-0.
say it's Brazil, Argentina,
Brazil.
Chile, or it's Argentina, Brazil, Chile,
We're gonna find out Argentina, Brazil in a couple
Mexico,
days because they
Costa
play.
Rica, maybe America.
All right, this conversation.
Okay,
now.
so
Costa Rica
I still have
was
to.
all right, you still have to date. You have
Okay.
to, you still have to love and marry. All
Okay, so Nick Meche is in the gutter.
right.
Knew that. Bro. Knew that, bro.
Honestly, when it comes down to
You mean
marrying,
lover?
yep. Oh, wait, is it marry or is it just love?
Marry,
Sex
Well,
marry
marry,
and love,
Marrying somebody else.
which is sex.
Okay,
But we're not gonna say.
I'm gonna
that.
have to marry Joe just because of his nose.
Dude, let's go.
3 for 3
Three
with
for
the marry.
3. I did not die. Nothing.
Man, now I want to kill Joe just. To
All right,
say
here
it.
we go. It's
I
my
was
turn.
two.
It's my
two
turn.
sexes,
So
no doubt.
quiet.
Oh, yeah, it is Joe's
so
turn.
quiet down. This
Quiet on
is suspenseful. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Nick Meche is dead. You want to know why? I'll explain why.
That boy.
I wanna know why.
that boy
I'll
talks
explain
his
why.
talk, bro.
Have you ever heard yourself talk?
Yeah.
Fact.
It's
Yeah.
annoying.
I do it to get under. I do it to get under y'all's skin, bro.
You don't get under our skin.
So then-
well, mine.
I'm under theirs for sure.
Oh,
I'm under
bro,
this
you for
sometimes.
sure.
You
To
under
my
his
left?
skin every hour.
Oh.
I'm saying,
Y'all
bro.
work together.
Bro, I can
Bro.
see
Y'all
Nick
work
every day,
together.
bro. It's crazy.
Bro, I be getting on this man's nerves at work, bro. He does.
Bro, they
it
work
too, bro.
together, and then they hang out with us together.
Look,
Crazy.
you know what?
Of
You know
course
what?
they gonna get annoyed
Look,
with each
This
other.
is the most Marco. This is the closest Marco's been in a relationship in years.
Look, you know, look, you know what's like beyond mild?
Why are you on your phone,
I
bro?
gave-
Chad.
I gave.
Hold on.
I gave
story.
Nick
I don't know what
Meche,
happened right now.
self-proclaimed Justin Bieber of Lakeland, a screwdriver. Right? I give him a screwdriver to have.
Yeah.
He
have?
seems.
Like a gift?
Wait,
This is a fake friend over here. Fake friend over here. He's telling a lie right now.
Okay, so look.
I have
Can I
this
finish my
dude.
story,
No,
sir?
because you're lying. He's
Can I
lying.
finish my
He's a
story,
fake
sir?
friend right now.
Let him finish and then you get to tell your
Alright,
half. Your half.
My fault. You got it.
It's like Judge
Look,
Judy.
This is all fake.
I
It's a
give
lie.
it. Look, I give him my screwdriver, right? Because I had two screwdivers. I was like,
No,
Why do you have two
He did not have
screwdrivers?
two.
What's
He
the
did it. He
screwdriver
did
for?
have
Okay,
two screwdrivers.
Can I ask you a
okay.
question?
Put the
Are
license
we-
plates
is
on
this-
cars.
Okay.
Okay.
He
I'll
didn't
be
have two
honest.
screwdrivers. He
I'll be
did one.
honest. Okay,
He did
look,
one.
I'll be honest. So we work at a car dealership. That's why we have screwdrivers.
Which car dealership?
Mercedes Benz.
Of
Good
Lakeland.
ad break. Listen, do you have a car?
Is it a Mercedes Benz?
Do you need a new one?
What's
Mercedes
Even
Benz.
if you
What's that say on
don't,
the camera?
come up
I don't know, I
with
gotta
it
check
to
it out.
Mercedes Benz.
Keep talking, Marco.
Yeah. Anyway, Tony, what was
So look, so we work at a car dealership. We need screwdrivers. We just need
License plates.
screwdrivers. And so, I'm gonna be honest. I had this really crappy screwdriver because it was a hand-me-down, right? Because I was the new guy. They gave me the hand-me-down screwdriver. Well,
This is like status.
yeah,
Screwdriver.
it's screwdriver's status, right? So Nick,
no.
look. They
Whole
gave.
thing's a lot.
Hold
Listen.
on. So what kind of screwdriver are we talking about?
It's
literally
like trash, bro.
Okay,
It's
no,
trash.
it's not trash. It's not trash. It's a regular screwdriver.
But it's big.
and then there's like the ones that like
Inches? How big?
no,
Three,
no, like
four?
regular, like regular.
That's
But
pretty
it's
screwdriver.
big.
fat. It's
And we're gonna
fat.
It's fat. That's how.
It doesn't
that's
fit in
what
your
it-
All
pocket.
right.
But they give us like
Wow, that's
regular.
a big screwdriver.
They give,
That's a big
massive.
screwdriver, dude.
That's
What are you
massive.
doing?
You never
They
told me
give
where to
us-
stop.
They give us like screwdrivers that like. They have like you pull it out and it's a flathead or Phillips head, and then they have the other end where.
All
it's
right.
like,
What's the point?
Yeah.
So listen,
Can we just
so
get-
look,
I was
Let me finish
joking
the
about the
story.
screwdriver.
Okay, so look.
What's the point?
So look, I get the hand-me-down screwdriver because I was a new guy a couple
That's
months
not
ago,
how it
right?
works, bro.
So now Nick's the new guy, right?
He is the new guy. That's
Yeah.
that true or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
It's
go
not
into his
that to do with
office.
the screwdriver though.
Look, they gave him the good screwdriver, right? The compact one you can fit in your pocket. So I go in with my. It's tradition. I go in with the hand-me-down
It's
screwdriver.
not
like,
tradition, dog. He's lying. He's lying.
Don't
How do you
There
know?
was a guy in
never
my
been
position before, after Marco. Like,
But he was there.
No, he worked in car wash. He gets the job.
They're not
as a
passing
new
down
guy.
screwdrivers like a baton, bro.
Exactly, bro.
I'll be
That's what I'm
honest, I
saying.
can't tell
trying to
this
start
the truth.
something.
You
goes,
keep interrupting and I don't trust you.
All right,
saying,
listen,
though.
all right, I'll let him finish
Let
and
him
then I'll tell the
finish.
story. I'll tell the story.
So look,
He's
I
dead anyway.
can't trust
He's
you.
dead anyway.
He's dead anyway.
Me- Me, it's like.
All three of us killed you.
No.
I didn't.
You smashed
I
it.
didn't.
Look,
Pause.
so I'm handing down the baton of new guy.
Can you
always
stop
gets-
saying it like that?
Oh, hold on, I didn't
bro.
finish.
This is why you fake as hell.
I didn't even finish, so
The
I have to finish
screwdriver
mine after
conversation?
Marco.
Terrible.
So look, I go to give him the new
The
guy
hand-me-down.
screwdriver, right?
The
Because he
hand-me-down.
has he has the good screwdriver, right? The compact one fits in your pocket, yada yada yada.
Okay.
I'm like, hey bro, can we try screwdrivers? He goes, sure. I give him my screwdriver. I take his, and then like, bro, moments later, bro,
This is such
what's
like
the
a-
point? Listen, bro. He goes, Marco, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is the worst screwdriver ever. He's like, it's a double flathead. That's why it's a sucky screwdriver, because it's a double flathead. There's no Phillips. It's just two flats.
Okay.
And so look, and then so listen. I'm in my desk, right? I'm frantically looking for my screwdriver. All I see is the fat screwdriver, right? The hand-me-down one. So I know Nick Meche plotted. And so I don't know if I called him or texted him. I was like, "Did you take my screwdriver?" He goes, "You mean my screwdriver?" I was like, he's like, "Listen, bro. I took it back because I needed a lot more than you. Keep in mind."
I'm the lot porter. I put on all the plate frames.
Would you
Okay.
wait?
Calm down.
This dude over here acting like he put on plate frames.
Look.
bro.
This is a screwdriver.
He don't touch a screwdriver.
I'll give you a screwdriver after the show.
Time out, bro. And so look. So
God, bro.
I steal the screwdriver back, right? And then I wrap it in paper and wrap it in tape. And I write.
I left the paper on. Just
Look,
for the record.
I wrap the screwdriver in tape and paper, and I write Nick Meche, stay away. And he still steals
And then we
it.
put the X instead of the C too.
Yeah, I put the X inside of the
All right,
C.
Marco, but be
look,
honest.
listen,
What do you
listen.
need the screwdriver for?
Yeah.
Just
He
because
does
it's
not put on
convenient.
any plate frames. He
And
doesn't
but
put
listen,
on-
time out. Let me finish. I'm not finished.
You're done.
What do you do at work that
God.
you need a screwdriver for? Because
look,
all you obviously
listen.
you're looking for it every day.
All
Listen,
he does
listen.
is sit on his desk.
Okay, pause. I am the head and the lead product concierge of Mercedes-Benz of Lakeland. That's
Bro.
not just sitting at my desk. I am
Confirm.
troubleshooting every day.
Confirm. David Radsick goes, bro. On God, I have the easiest job ever, bro. The only hard part was learning the stuff, and then after that,
Once you
easiest
know it,
job
yeah.
ever, bro.
So, but look.
He's like,
so
I
look.
can't lie, bro. This job.
Please, in this
Okay,
video,
dog.
somewhere when you go back, just put a time frame to skip that screwdriver
So look,
conversation.
look, I'm not done.
Honestly.
You're
Look,
not done.
I'm done. Okay, look,
forever.
listen.
I'm
Oh,
tired of the
listen.
story, and
So,
it's all
look,
a lie too.
Look, y'all know how Nick Meche said I'm fake? Tell me how I tell him one day, he's like,
He's
I
trolling,
was like,
bro.
listen,
He's
no,
trolling.
this isn't trolling. I was like,
He's
I
still
have
trolling.
the portable toothpaste things.
Oh
not
my
toothpaste
god! Now we're
things.
talking about toothpaste.
No.
That's a
like
good
the
ad
flosser-
break.
The flosser.
That's a good ad break.
The
Do
flosser.
y'all brush your
right?
teeth?
Have you ever brushed your teeth?
Bro, there's too
I
many
have.
ad breaks.
Hold on.
Can you
Hold
fix
on.
the
I'm a new podcast. I'm starting.
We
up. I
need
need
all the
my
ads. We need all the ads.
Hold on.
Hold on.
The story is 7 minutes long.
Do you
dog.
guys need
Oh yeah, that's a major.
You guys,
skip it.
I gotta start over every time you guys talk. So just like the beginning, just not talk.
Y'all heard it.
Unless you want to say something witty.
Mr. Zuniga, Mr. Bieber.
Mr. Bieber.
If you guys have teeth, if you have teeth or you don't have teeth, you need to brush. You need to brush them, the gums or the teeth. Am I right?
Yep. Boom.
Quip.
Wrong. That's the
Quip. Quip is a new toothbrush. Just go get it. Use.
That quick toothbrush looks.
All right, let's go back to the story.
So look. You guys know how
You
earlier.
went somewhere else. Just right then. You could have taken
Yeah.
it somewhere else.
I-
You guys know
Not
how
about
10
that.
minutes ago Nick Meche said, I'm fakest friend ever?
He did.
Tell me how, look, I have these.
He
I
did
have
also say greatest friend.
That's facts. I love you for that. So look, I have these flossing things, right? Portable ones. Tell me how
Okay, dude.
I had like a fourth of a pack left. I was like, yeah, bro, you can use one. I go.
One, you said just use them. I said I'll buy you another pack. I just keep forgetting.
You
Look,
use them all.
He used them all, bro. He left
It
the
was
bag open,
No, there's
empty.
a bunch, though.
I was like, bro, I really gotta floss.
Why'd you use them all?
Use
Let
them.
him.
All right,
finish the story.
I'm done with that.
Thank
I'm
God.
done. Now
Thank
it's time
God.
for Meche because I
Okay.
need to hear what. No, first off, why did you use all those toothbrushes?
All of them, bro.
I didn't use.
How many were there?
There was like
Be
it
honest.
was like 100, and so
100
every day,
left?
No. every day we all, like, me, him, and David Radzik would use one after lunch.
Okay.
So, this is funny, because
It's funny.
There's 2 left,
At
right?
David Radzik.
There's 2 left, and I'm having a conversation with David Radzik.
At David
And I
Radzik.
take one out for myself. And then he goes, hey, bro. And I consciously, in my mind, said, oh, there's only 2. I'll just take one. I wasn't even going to offer David one. He goes, hey, bro, let me get one. So then, without even thinking, I just hand it back to him and put the bag back in his drawer.
Empty.
And the next day, he texts me. He goes, hey, bro, you take my toothpick? I'm like, nah, bro, I left you one. He's like, well, the bag's empty. I said, yeah, bro, that's actually my fault. And I told him what happened. But anyway, so, okay, that was an honest
So he was being
mistake.
open and honest about it, Marco.
I said, I'll buy you another pack. I just keep forgetting.
Did you buy another pack?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay, so there you go.
Hey, bro, can I tell a funny story one
No,
time?
bro. God,
It better be. It better be.
it's my turn, bro.
Wait, bro, this is funny. This has to do with you.
I don't know if
it's
I don't
not
know.
within 25 seconds on.
Okay, look.
So far,
Look.
Marvin Meche, your story has been funny. So
Look,
I'm
look,
gonna
look.
funny story.
It wasn't even
Look,
funny.
we're at work,
It
right?
wasn't funny either. It was
So
just
look.
10
But he
minutes
said it's
long.
funny.
Look,
Still
me and Nick
technically
Mesh.
marrying or having sex with.
I still haven't said it, so.
Still haven't even gotten
Me and
married.
Nick Mesh, we work together, right? I walk into the bathroom one time to go floss, right? I walk in, there's just liquid all over.
This is funny. This is funny.
There's liquid everywhere. And I see Nick Mesh upset, and I'm like, and I look down, and there's glass everywhere.
Let's
I'm like,
break the sanitizer, right?
No,
Bro,
Listerine.
I'm like-
Listerine. That's
I'm like, what did you just do? Because like from the outside of the bathroom, it smells like
What is a glass bottle of Listerine?
smells
Yes.
like
Yeah,
Listerine.
so we put it.
it
in
smells strong.
we put it in like salad containers or whatever. And what happened was,
What?
like, you know, things you used to pour oil on, like.
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
Put
what
'em
we
in
put it in.
A Listerine?
Yeah.
Listerine.
So instead of having a Listerine bottle, it looks aesthetic.
Yo, shout out to Mother Nature.
Shout out Florida.
Ruining the podcast.
So what
Shout out
happened is I I washed my hands and then I grabbed a towel and I dry my hands like normal and then I go grab the thing and it's like slime. It just slides right out of my hand.
it immediately dropped, dude.
It's like,
Did you drop it because it was nasty?
no,
you dropped because it slipped?
it slipped, bro. It was just like slime, and
That
it,
is
I didn't even
hilarious.
take
But
it off
why?
the counter. I didn't even. I
said,
had no idea, dog.
"Where's the slime
I had no
from?"
idea, dog.
It's like a cartoon.
It's not even.
Soap?
I didn't even lift it off the counter. It went like this. Like you
Could've
guys
been
can't
soapy.
see this, but basically, I just
You can
grabbed
probably
it.
see it if you do better.
I grabbed it like this, right? It doesn't leave the counter, and it just tink and shatters, bro. Shatters. So like it breaks right here, right? And then the pieces just continue sliding off the thing,
God.
and that's when it shatters. When it hits the ground, it's just boom,
And then
everywhere. And there's Listerine down my legs, on my.
Bro, you smelled like
Balls?
You smell like a
I
straight
was
delicious
burning,
thing.
bro. I was burning on
say
fire.
balls.
look.
You think how it burns your mouth?
It does.
It burns your skin.
What?
I was on my lunch break. I said I was supposed to go to eat lunch with Marco. I said, bro, I'm going home and showering. So I went home. I had to shower. My other work shorts are in the dryer. They're like in the wash.
Whoa,
So they're wet.
you wore
So
wet
I had to wear
pants?
I had to wear my Listerine pants, and the Listerine turned them white. Bro, like you can see exactly where the Listerine touched my shorts. 'Cause
So it
was
looked a
all
little weird,
white.
huh?
Yeah.
And so look, I walk into the bathroom. He goes,
It's a weird
Marco.
look.
He goes, Marco, can you please get the mop for me, bruh? So I go to the janitor's closet. We get the mop, fill it up with water and soap. It was a disaster. And then the next day, somebody's like, there's this guy. He has a funny voice. He goes, Marco, do you know who broke the Listerine bottle? I was like,
I have a guy that works
I
at
was
something
like-
just like that too.
I was like, I have no idea. Did it break? He goes, yeah. Would you happen to know?
So
who
this
did
is
it?
like
I
a
was like, nope.
community Listerine
Hey,
bottle?
hey,
It's
no
in the bathroom.
snitching.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, for
That's
everybody.
disgusting,
No snitching.
dude.
No,
I like
bro,
that.
they give you little
No
cups.
snitching.
you
I like
pour it in
that.
the
I
cup,
would die.
and you- Okay, but anyway,
He
back to the
didn't snitch on
screwdriver. Back to the screwdriver.
Why'd you kill him?
I told him myself, bro.
He
It's
didn't
a
snitch on you
brand-
because
I had to
that.
go tell them and be like, yo, I broke it.
Oh,
Can we get a new one?
Can we clean it?
Well, no, I had to clean it. I
Was
was
they
like,
mad
I
at you?
didn't even say anything about it. No, bro, they just bought a new one. Rick was like, oh, bro, you're an idiot. I'll buy a new one. I was like, all right, cool.
Alright,
So anyway, back to the screwdriver. Here's what happened.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
Dude, we just
It's
switched
like
topic
story,
for a
bro.
reason.
I have to clarify because this dude lied the whole
I don't think he
story, bro.
did. It sounds to me
He
like you're
comes in,
lying.
it's like my third day.
Dude, I'm fine with you.
The new guy, right?
Clarify.
So you're the new guy.
It's like my third day.
So are
Why are
you
you
the
the
new
new guy?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like, hold
Clarifying
on, time out. It's like my third day. He
Alright.
comes in. I think everybody has the same screwdriver. And so he goes, hey, bro, you want to swap screwdrivers? I'm like, yeah. He doesn't have it in his hand. He goes to his desk, brings it back. I'm writing up cards, so I'm not even looking. puts it in my thing, and then I go. And I have to put them on. So like I have to put them on all the time. I use a screwdriver all the time.
Every day.
They're all Phillips heads.
You use a screwdriver every day?
Every day.
Okay.
On at least 4 times.
Okay, but answer me this question.
They're all
Answer
Phillips.
me this question.
It's gonna be a silly question, guys.
Are you the new guy?
They're all Phillips, and so
When you're the new guy, hold on. Has anybody else been the new guy? Has anybody else been the new guy?
Since you got
Everybody here's been
there
a new
was
guy.
a new guy before me.
You
that
have-
didn't have to go through this
before you.
process.
You have some things that you have to do when you're the new guy.
Bro, I did it for like a month and a half.
not
And
his.
last week I went steal the good one. I was like, bro, screw this.
Steal.
I went
Steal.
take it out of
He
his
did
desk.
say steal.
I went take it out of his desk and swapped it, and then Marco goes, "Hey, bro, where's my screwdriver?" I'm like, "I took it." He goes, "Why?" I'm like, "I use it. You don't." You know what this
So it
dude
sounds
does?
to me like Marco's story was about 95% true. And maybe
you.
fibbed about 5% of it.
Thank you.
I honestly don't
Only
even
thing he
remember his
fibbed
story.
about was how important the screwdriver was to him.
Bro,
Alright.
it's important to me because,
Anyway,
like I
it's
said,
all,
I
we're done.
admit
It's
it.
all beyond
Alright,
the
we're
point.
done.
We're done with this
we're
story.
done.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
done.
done with this story.
I-
Joe's gotta
I'm
tell
done
us
forever.
who he's married.
Still.
Because Mesh is dead. Mesh is dead. 2 out of 3 of us killed Mesh. And
fine.
one of
Game of Thrones
us
style.
has some guilty pleasure that he wants to get
Well,
off his
I'm not
chest.
gonna lie, he's a pretty guy in our group, so.
Oh my god. He's not top 5 though.
Mesh does have a good nose though.
He has an alright nose. It could be better.
This is all no homo.
Ears
whole
ears
podcast.
are nice and small.
He does have nice ears, I would say that.
Thank you.
Pretty good
But
side
if we're
profile.
judging him, I will be honest, the dog bite killed him.
That's a fact.
The dog bite killed him.
That's
Good
a fact.
bit.
He has a
Barely
bump.
noticeable
He has a
anymore,
bump on his head for the longest time. Like,
It's never
how old
going
are
away.
you?
It's
You got
never going
rabies
away.
in the face.
How old are you?
I
dude?
didn't get
Tell the
rabies,
story.
but that was close.
Tell the story.
No, what? Hold on. How old are you to have a bump on your forehead for this long?
It's never gonna go away,
Dude,
bro.
put
It's a
some
scar.
makeup on or something.
Just see what
Put some
happened.
makeup
Just
on.
give, just give.
I-
40 seconds. What happened? Why do you have a bump on
I
your
have to look at
forehead?
it every
Funny
day.
story about makeup, bro. My dad comes home. Maybe I shouldn't tell the story. Actually,
No,
we'll go
tell
to,
it.
we'll go to the dog. We'll go to
No,
the dog
no,
fight.
no,
I just want to hear it now. I want to hear it.
So, well, my parents aren't gonna listen to this podcast.
Nope.
I had a girl over, and she did her makeup in my
Oh, it did
bathroom.
not
Tell me,
name
what's her name?
drop.
What's her name?
Emily.
Is
Emily.
you guys dating?
Never mind,
No.
he did name
You
drop.
guys aren't dating?
Were you on Tinder last weekend?
No. So
Why
I
was
thought
she-
you were, but just rewind the podcast just to see if you were.
This
you
podcast is
better
on a
hope-
linear line, and it's not
Dude,
jumping right because of your story.
You
so
better
it's not-
hope
it's not.
Emily just is just one of those people. She's like, I listened to it in like 5 minutes. She only listened like 5 minutes.
All she has to do is listen to 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's
Joe,
5 minutes.
yeah,
not
I mean,
a
I
minute.
it was like the
5
first. Joe, when are you posting this, bro? It can't be
Soon.
like.
Soon.
Soon. I hope to post it in the next hour or two.
Look, Joe. Look, my brother.
dog.
Look, Joe. My brother was like, "Yo, send me the link. I want to listen to the podcast."
Don't-
That's a fan.
I-
Immediately.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that are like.
Yeah, a lot of people are
I feel like I have a lot of
interested on
people
this.
on
That's
Twitter
good.
and stuff.
No,
Like it's at
Emily's
least
gonna
20
listen to
people that are
podcasts.
like, hey, like I'm supporting you.
Yeah.
And that's a
As
good
they
because
should.
because when I did family chats, dude, I had 90 views on the first video.
It's
It's
good.
good.
That's very good.
Died off. You lost Angel.
It
You
didn't
lost
die off.
Angel.
Y'all,
It was just
y'all
that we started
popping-
doing live.
Y'all popping on Facebook.
Once you start doing live, it kills your views because people already the people who are interested are already watching it. So you're not getting the views you want on like.
But Angel left, bro. Y'all stopped kind of filming us when Angel left, to be honest.
Yeah, because I just kind of just don't want to talk about sports anymore that much. I mean, we'll talk about sports in this podcast, but not
As it
not
arises.
every week. There's not that much to talk about. I'm not Stephen A. Smith, all right.
Yeah.
You are picking Blake Griffin.
No, go ahead and stop that, Max. Go ahead and stop that.
That is blasphemous.
Stop that, Max. All right, what were we talking about? Let me finish.
Makeup.
Oh yeah, so you had a girl that you're not dating,
Correct.
And her name is
Emily.
Emily.
He did
Emily.
something.
okay.
and your parents don't know they're at your house, but they're not going to get this link to the podcast, and I'm going to send them the exact
Well, my
time I'm
dad
talking
has-
about it, which is I don't even know.
He
My
can't
dad
tell
has
us
met
there.
her.
He's gonna have to tell later.
Oh, your pops has met her. So
My
you guys are
dad
dating.
has met her.
So you're dating.
No.
She's met the family though.
She's met the family. You guys are
Just
dating.
Ray.
Oh, just right.
Okay,
dating.
So
Jency's
anyway,
very important though.
she's
so.
in Louisiana.
If she meets Jency,
Still,
Yeah, she comes back Sunday.
if she meets Jency, that's different.
she
So-
will.
Yo,
Hold on.
speaking of that, timeout.
No, bro.
No!
no, let him make it. Oh God!
Wait,
Jesus
I just wanted to
Christ, let
say,
him
look,
finish.
it's
Please,
this
God.
is a quick little plug.
Please.
Look, I just wanted to say, I can vouch, others can vouch. as well.
Jency,
Nicholas's
great
mom,
Jency, a great
Jency,
mom, bro.
makes the best gumbo in Lakeland.
It's the only gumbo I've
hands
ever
down.
had. But I mean,
It's the only gumbo I ever had, and it was pretty good.
I
so.
imagine it's the best gumbo.
And in-plug.
She has all the lizard tail and all the snake,
All the
snake skin, all the snake skin,
If y'all
frog
ever eat
eyes.
alligator eyes, they're delicious. And
Alright,
get Jency
gosh. Alright, none of that's in there. But anyway.
All right, you Cajun son
We
of a
had
gun.
makeup. There was makeup. I didn't even notice there was makeup, bro. It was like a little bit.
It was a lot in your sink.
So-
in the sink.
Yeah, no, yeah, the video I sent y'all.
Oh,
there
it
was,
wasn't
like,
actual
everything.
makeup.
But it was like powder.
Powder.
I have a
That's
question.
what
Okay.
I have a question. Does this girl want to date you?
And
Does
so
she
there
want to
was,
be?
like-
Does she want to be your girlfriend, or is this just like?
Be
So anyway,
bro.
the makeup.
There
And be
was, like-
honest,
there was,
because this is
like,
my
powder,
podcast.
right?
This is Cup of Joe. It's the first episode, so we need some.
Come on, bro. We need tea.
And I still need a title. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know, dog. We're in like a
Nick
weird
Meche
place right
exposes everything.
Nick Mesh doesn't want to date Emily
Honestly,
Lalo.
I
First
have-
episode.
now. Gosh, dude.
Oh, I said last name.
You said everything.
I'll bleep it out. I'll bleep it out. I'll bleep it out at
So can we
124.
bleep out the Tinder story? Like
Nope.
No.
the Tinder story.
No, but I'll bleep out her last name.
Please, God, bleep
Emily-
out the screwdriver
Emily-
conversation.
That doesn't help me at all.
guys, I'm not really gonna bleep it out.
All right, so anyway, makeup in the sink.
So there's like makeup in the sink, and my dad has a friend over, and the dude uses the bathroom. Obviously, I don't know. Maybe he didn't wash his hands, or maybe he washed his hands and like
Nasty ass and
like,
wash his hands.
didn't cover for me, or like didn't say anything. But then my dad used the bathroom. He's like, "Hey, yo, Nick, what's this makeup?"
My dad already thinks you're
I
suspect.
couldn't
Bro,
even
no
think of
way.
a lie. Afterwards, like
No
5
way,
minutes
you
later,
claimed it. No.
What
way
is
you
it?
claimed
What do you
No,
mean?
dog.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Was it just like makeup stains?
it was powder. on
Powder.
on the
Okay,
sink.
okay.
It wasn't even like a lot. It was like a little.
I wasn't.
Did it
I was.
like-
I was
I didn't-
thinking.
I
I was thinking
didn't
she left
notice.
like a blush, like
No,
the
no,
whole
yeah.
thing, and
No.
Oh,
but it was
just
just like it was just residue.
Yeah, I just didn't notice. So she's like, or my dad, I couldn't even think of a lie. But like 5 minutes later, I'm like, I should have just said it was a face mask. But anyway, I couldn't even think of a lie.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Well,
Just be
the
So
honest.
what
face
you-
mask
so you're just
used
being
was like a
honest.
powder at first.
Exactly.
Yeah,
She was
right,
being
right,
honest.
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
She was just being honest.
So I just said, I don't know. And
That's worse. That's worse than being honest.
I just said, I don't know, and giggled. And he didn't even question. He just walked out. And I was
Wait. Explain
think,
the time.
we have
if
a
Ray
ghost.
thinks that you're using the makeup over a
No,
girl,
I don't
that's
think.
sick of a father.
Okay, hold on.
Your
I
house
think-
is haunted.
that's
Though.
sick.
I think he just assumed that Emily came over because he had
Yeah,
met
yeah,
her,
yeah,
and I know that he went to bed really happy that night.
What do you
knowing
guys do
I
when you-
don't
what do
like
you-
guys?
Do you
What do you
guys
guys?
like?
What do you guys do when you're there alone?
Like,
just
play,
watch
like-
a movie, bro.
Netflix and chill.
No.
What do you guys do on the night that you're in that house?
So,
Let's just change. Let's just switch subjects.
so do you guys play like Tekken or do you play like?
So
Super
anyway, back to the
Smash
dog bite.
It's
Back to the
totally
dog bite.
The dog bite. We're over
Dog bite.
that.
The dog bite was basically this kid came over. He wanted to film my house. He's a movie maker. I said yes.
We're not gonna
This kid
plug
comes
shout
him.
out Tanner.
We're no
Taylor.
No. We're not gonna plug him. If he wants to get plugged, you gotta pay $2.
Bleep bleep bleep. We'll
This
bleep
kid
that out.
comes to my house. You call him Tanner, idiot. This kid.
Yeah,
comes-
Tanner. Because that's not his name.
You didn't
Tanner.
plug him right.
Tanner. Go check out Tanner.
Taylor Hammerslaw.
Go check out Tanner and his YouTube.
Yeah, but you-
If you want to be really plugged, dude, pay me $2.
Gosh. So he comes over. He's trying to film my house. My dog goes to like this back fence, and my like neighbors who don't even own this pasture, their dogs are in the pasture, so our dogs are freaking out of the back fence. So here's what happens: I bend down to grab my dog, their dog jumps on the fence, and it's like a weak cow fence, and the whole fence leans forward,
I
and
wish
the
I was
dog
there.
is just like right there, close enough to just bite my
Oh,
eye.
I wish I was there.
And
To this day, I wish I was there.
Honestly, what it felt like was the fence hit me in the forehead, so I'm like, ah.
Ow, that would hurt.
I was just like, ah. I didn't even feel like a dog bit me. And then blood starts gushing, dog. I mean, the most blood you've ever seen in your life, bro, is pouring out. I know like it's just bleeding because of my head, so I'm not freaking out. But Tanner is like
No free plugs around here.
Tanner is like
Unless you're a real company.
Tanner, I thought it was Taylor.
yeah, it is.
Come on!
Tanner
Finish
is
the
like,
story.
Tanner is like,
You're still
oh
calling
my
him
god, bro, you're bleeding. He runs in the house, gets my mom. My mom comes outside. I'm like so calm, like, yeah, the dog bit me. I'm like washing it out with the hose. My sister comes over because she's a nurse.
That's got to be the worst thing to wash
I'm
out with.
saying,
That
bro.
cancer water.
Well, I couldn't exactly
Is
walk. in the
that a
house
lie?
pouring
Is that a
blood.
lie that our parents
That's
told us?
definitely a lie.
That you drink out of the hose, you're gonna get cancer.
Okay, I drink out of the hose was all my
Because
childhood.
I drink out of it a lot in the
It built my
childhood.
immune system.
Yeah.
Oh hell no! I still get stomach ulcers.
So my sister comes over.
Shit.
My
You
sister
got
comes
colitis,
over.
it's different.
Dude, it's all dog same. My sister
You
comes
do
over.
too.
My sister comes over because she's a nurse. I'm thinking she's gonna like glue me together, bro. She comes over and is
Go
like,
get stitches.
she hands me the glue and like looks at it and is like, oh, ha, and then like says some dumb stuff. I'm like, are you gonna do anything? She goes, what do you want me to do? I'm like, you're a nurse. Maybe you could like clean it.
She's
and
not a doctor.
glue it together.
No, but the nurses
She
are
does
the ones.
this
The nurses are the ones that stitch up and stuff, right?
Well,
They
technically,
help.
no, doctors do the stitches, but like she could clean it.
Yeah. And she could glue
She
it.
was just
could
gonna
not
glue it. It was just glue. So
You're
she's
not-
like,
so
she
she's-
comes in and starts goofing off. So my mom is the one that cleans it, and then she's
Good
like,
woman,
she's
good
like,
woman.
my mom's a great woman. Love you, Jinsey. She cleans it and everything, and then they didn't
Top three
glue it
mothers.
because it was like the scar would be worse. So I went get it stitched. The stitches hurt worse than the dog bite. The dog bite didn't even hurt, and then now I have a scar and a permanent like small bump on my.
Let me see it.
He said, "Let me see it." Like he's
Oh,
not
he
looking
poking out.
right at it. Like he's not looking right at it.
I
bro.
know, dog.
Boy, staring at your bump.
Yeah, dude, the lump is it single-handedly took you from a 9 to an 8.5.
Yeah.
Because
Just-
they're like, they look at you and they're like,
Still pretty
That's
good.
by the boys.
They're looking at
Girls
you-
don't care about a bump.
they're
They
looking,
don't even know.
dude,
this.
are you serious?
That's by the
They
boys.
definitely notice. They just
That's by
don't
the
say
boys.
anything.
They might not say anything, but nobody's ever said anything about my scar. And even when I had the stitches, only like a couple people asked me like, "Hey, what happened?"
Does anybody ever see Asha's? Like since she got those stitches, do y'all see it?
I never
I
noticed.
You don't
it.
notice
She has
I didn't
stitches?
know she had
They did really
stitches.
So,
good with her.
just for the people
They
who
did-
don't know-
Remember when she got her wig split like in high
Yes.
school?
No.
We were there.
We were there.
It was lit.
She was bleeding like under.
bro, it was lit.
Bad. Like she went off crying, but like
Bro.
she got, and she still has a scar, but it's super hard to see.
Man, I've had a couple
I don't really
of
see
injuries,
yours,
bro.
but I see the
Dude,
bump. That's the
you
weird
have a
part.
bump
Bump.
on your
The
head.
bump
It's
is
the
bad.
bump, but you don't see the
I
scar.
don't know
Why is
why.
there a bump?
I don't know. I can't explain
You
it.
should get it drained or
Yeah,
something.
touch it.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
not. Yeah, it's just skin.
You
It's
know
not
what
even-
you
It's not
need?
even fluid, bro. It's just.
Maybe
so-
the dog's
It
tooth
feels,
is
it
in
feels
there.
like a bump. It feels like a bump,
Maybe the dog's tooth is still in there.
bro.
Dude, the doctor when he did it, he like squeezed the blood out. It hurt so bad.
Did you get a shot?
No.
Tetanus shot?
They asked me
Well,
the
tetanus
rabies.
is for Russ,
They
I'm
asked me the
tripping.
rabies stuff and everything, and they
What's
still-
the rabies
What do you mean
stuff?
the rabies?
Do you have
I had to
rabies?
fill out
What do you
a
mean the
whole form. I had
rabies
to-
stuff? There's
I had
no
to fill out-
test.
Like, does the dog have
Yeah, yeah.
rabies that bit you?
Yeah,
Blah, blah,
no,
blah.
there was like a whole form I had to fill out. And
You should have
then,
put that dog down. Just
didn't-
kidding. Just kidding.
Yo,
Just
I
kidding. Just
could have
kidding.
pressed.
Joe,
I
it's a
Just
prank.
kidding.
Yo, it's a prank. It's a
Because
prank.
he was on his side of the
There's a
fence.
camera there.
I
There's a
had
camera
the-
there.
Yeah, I had
So
the
he
option
coulda
to
killed
press
that dog.
charges because it was on my property.
You should have
and the
pressed
dog
charges.
was-
Yeah, I'm gonna need that dog dead.
No, I didn't press charges.
Get him out of here.
I didn't press
Get him
charges.
out of here.
What kind of imagine?
The doctor and the stitches hurt 100% worse than the dog.
If a
bite.
dog bit you,
The dog bite
did you
didn't
get
hurt
it?
at
All right, but has anybody here lost a fingernail like me?
What do
Yeah.
you mean lost a fingernail?
Oh,
A whole
in
fingernail.
high school, dude, you don't
Toenail,
remember?
dog.
What'd you do?
Bro,
Dude,
back
it got
high
stuck in a
school.
car
What was this?
door.
Junior year?
Junior year,
So
bro.
we weren't friends yet. Junior year, we weren't friends
Yeah,
yet.
we weren't friends yet. And let me tell the story because it was gonna be a great day.
Oh.
It was gonna be a great day. You know why? Because I used to go to Kelly Recreational Center to play basketball, to hoop.
Hooper.
And everybody was going.
Kelly Rec's
It was
on
like a
South Side
thing.
town.
It was like a Twitter thing. And everybody's like, yo, we're going to Kelly Rec. It was a Friday. It was a good day. It was
I
the
do
last-
remember seeing that
it
on
was-
Twitter.
Bro, everybody was going. It was gonna be a good day. We was finna hoop out. You know
Somebody
what I'm
had
saying?
like 20 tweets.
And then I get in this
favorites.
dude's car, and you know, people like to play around. And I had my hand in the door. Someone closes the door. Off goes the fingernail.
Like,
but there's still pieces. There's still
Instantly, bro.
pieces.
Blood.
Pieces of fingernail. And
I seen the picture. I remember the picture.
there's no worse pain than sitting in the hospital bed and having the doctor with no medicine rip it out because I had to wait for like 3 hours at the doctor's office. I was like, yeah, just take it out already.
All
said that?
all your nerve endings are where your nails are too.
Exactly.
Especially
I
at
know
the
that
back.
hurt. I know
And they had
that
to pull
hurt.
the end
It
out.
was the worst thing ever.
They didn't
And my
even
parents
ask you,
were out
do
of
you want
town.
any,
And my parents were out of
they
town,
didn't
so
even
it was
ask
like
you,
my
do you
grandparents had
want
to come to the
any,
hospital.
So
Do you want any, like,
They did, but it would have took like another hour.
you know what you needed?
So I was like, take it out of me now.
you know what you
I
needed,
want to
You're
get
a
out of
savage.
here. I
You're
wanted
a
to get out of there,
bro. You know what you needed?
Huh.
Percocet 30.
bro?
I
Joe
wasn't
got
on Percocets yet.
hit, bro,
When I was
Joe
in
got
high
hit with
school.
a rock in high school, too, man. Tell that story, please.
Yo, okay, so
It's a terrible story, bro.
No,
I'll
it's
set
not.
the
It's hilarious.
scene. I'll set the scene and then
Okay.
you guys can tell the story.
I have to tell the story, yeah? It's my story.
All right.
Our stories.
Nobody
So-
knew what happened unless I told everybody
All
what
right.
happened.
Senior year.
I
Let me
see.
set the scene. Senior year. Sunny day.
History class.
Not that bad of a day. 7th period.
Who's in that class?
Me, Marco, Daniel, Megan, Jack Kirkland,
Alyssa.
Alyssa,
Jeff.
Jeff,
Eli.
Ben.
Eli wasn't in that class.
Pretty
Yeah.
poppin' class. Pretty poppin' class.
I bet he
Alyssa was in that class.
Yeah.
Pretty
Everybody's in
poppin'
that class,
class.
It was a good class.
So
Right after lunch.
teachers really chill. Cooner.
Shout out to him. bro.
Great
Great teacher.
Cooner, I love Cooner, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a normal day.
Get off your phone.
They probably-
You're literally on Instagram.
They probably
over here,
Can
dog,
edit it out.
on the
They-
mic, dog.
bro.
Just a bleep.
Just
Just
they
a bleep.
they probably
was a fire drill.
they probably hid my lunchbox because they did that a
Wait,
lot.
One and twice.
Wait,
Wait, his
bro.
lunchbox.
No, more than that.
Wait.
Who has a lunchbox senior year?
It's senior year. We're 18 years old too. We're 18 years old. You had one too.
Hey, wait, bro. Look, we were
His
listening.
his was much smaller. So after lunch, he would just compact it and put.
It
Mine
would
was so
collapse
big.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mine was
I do
so
remember that.
big, bro.
It would
It's
collapse
like
like
I ate a good lunch.
Yo, it's bro. We are 18 years old. Jovani Rivera comes to school. Lunchbox.
Bro, first off, some days you want to eat a nice home cooked sandwich by
Bro, your
mom.
lunchbox is better than
Home-cooked
half
sandwich.
of the school lunch.
My mom did not make me no lunch. If I had to bring
No, you
lunch,
make
bro,
your
You know
own.
you could have put.
Exactly.
You know you could have put some gumbo in a bowl.
Disrespect. So
Never.
look,
Gumbo,
bro.
rice, put it in the
Eyeballs,
microwave, boom.
sausages,
I never
Vienna
brought,
sausages,
I never brought lunch because my mom wouldn't make it.
unfrosted
my mom
Pop
wouldn't make
Tarts.
my lunch either. You gotta make it in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, the only thing we had in the morning was freaking cold ham sandwiches.
Sometimes my dad
I don't
would
wanna
make it.
bring
Cold
that
ham sandwiches. That's how half cold sandwiches are eaten. That's how.
Hey,
Sandwiches
well,
are
we
eaten
talking
cold
about-
most
he
of the
made
time.
the-
Bro, we talking about him and the rock, bro. We're getting too sidetracked. Go with the rock.
I'm saying the scene.
So look,
ham.
bro.
Ham,
So look, every day, every
Why you
day.
heating up the sandwich? Just eat it cold.
Look, every
Hold on.
day, me and Daniel hid Giovanni's lunchbox.
For like a month.
It was a funny joke.
It was hilarious, bro.
One day I got so mad because it was a substitute teacher and they wouldn't budge.
Oh man,
And
I
they
hated
just-
that time.
Teacher.
I hated that
And they
time.
just wouldn't budge. And
Normally
the
with
teacher wouldn't
Cooner-
help me. And the
Normally
teacher
with
wouldn't help
Cooner,
me.
because he was our teacher, we would always be like, all right, Joe, what's over there?
I'd be like, Cooner. And they'd be like,
No,
he'd
no,
be like,
no, no, no,
he'd be
no.
like, where's the
No,
lunchbox?
no, no, it's
They'd be like, where's his lunchbox? The substitute was like, she was some type of Haitian, where she was like,
Jamaican, she's Jamaican.
She's like, well, let me do a Jamaican accent. Bamba Clyde, I don't know what they're talking about. That's Italian. But,
Jamaican Italian.
But yeah, so she just did not help me, and I just went off, and I was like,
Yo, he was
where's my
mad.
lunchbox at?
I remember her, the Jamaican lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's get back to the story. So sunny day,
drill.
normal day, fire drill happens. Okay, we all go
Now in
outside.
high school, fire drills get a little sketchy, but
We
back
all-
in our day,
We all go
a fire
outside.
drill was a fire drill.
Yeah.
We all line up.
You just go to the door.
Normal fire drill. We walked out towards the track. Okay, it's a hot day. Me and Marco are talking to each other, walking back into the building. All right, Daniel, take it over from there.
All right, so like, I don't know why.
No, do it from your point of view.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, that's
Not
what
from
I'm
mine, not from Marco's.
I'm doing it from my point of view.
How
I don't
could
know
he
why.
do it from either of
You
y'all?
can't do it from all three of the point
You
of
can't
view.
do it from a second point of view either. You gotta do it from his.
I don't know
First
why I wasn't with them with the fire drill. Usually, like, I was with them at all times. I sat with them in class. I walked with them out of class.
I don't know. You were dating your girl at the time.
Yeah, but I don't think I was dating her when I hit you in the rock.
You weren't dating Listen senior year.
I was on and off. It was an
Yeah,
on and off.
it was
relationship.
a-
It was on and
it was
off
a
in senior
sketchy
year?
Bro,
It was sketchy.
the other
I didn't
girl,
know that.
The other girl.
I remember that. Okay, we're not gonna.
The other
Yo,
girl-
Oh, y'all some loyal friends. Y'all some loyal friends.
Yeah, we good.
Wish everybody was that loyal to me. Just saying.
Anyway,
No.
Anyway,
Meche, shut up.
anyway, so for some reason,
So yeah, fire drill rocks. What's up?
For some reason, I wasn't with them in the fire drill. I just like you had to line up. You know how high school was.
Let's be real. Though.
Cooner was super
She's
cool
not
about
gonna
it.
listen to this.
Cooner was super
Probably
cool
not.
about it, and he was all like, just straight line, like, and like I was kind of out of the line. He was like, no, just straight line. So I jumped in line. I wasn't with them, and on the way back, you just walk single file. It's just kind of
Get
keep
to the
track of
point.
everybody.
Get to the point. I already set up the whole scene.
But like we're walking back, and I'm like,
Were you in front of? You were in front of
A
me.
good 20 yards.
I
in front of us,
100%
bro.
believe that I have ADHD, so I'm just picking up rocks, right?
I'll start juggling.
I'm literally, yeah, exactly. I'm juggling rocks because I just can juggle, so I'm juggling rocks like that, passing time on the way to the door. Finally, I'm getting close to the door, and I juggle rocks. I drop a couple of them.
A hard rock.
I got
I'm talking
one
about
rock
a
left in my
solid,
hand.
like a rock.
I kid you not. I kid
It's
you
not a
not.
pebble.
It probably fit like in my palm, like almost took up my whole palm.
What size glove do you wear?
I don't think it was that big, bro.
Oh, what? Who knows that glove?
I don't think it was
It
that
was
big.
like in the middle of my palm.
It was probably about like this big.
medium
yeah, that
golf.
fits in
I
the
say it's
middle
about
of
an
my
okay.
palm.
Medium golf glove size.
Alright, keep talking. Keep
Show
talking.
them
Keep talking.
the size of the rock while you're up there, because
Keep talking.
you might as well be up there.
Medium golf glove size.
But anyway, the last rock in my hand, I'm juggling. Boom, I drop a couple. And the last rock in my hand, for some weird reason, I just launch it behind me, like nobody's behind me, like
the whole class.
the whole school,
about 50 people. Imagine this: 50 people are behind you, and your best friend is one of the people, and he's not aiming. He's not aiming at anybody.
I'm in the front of the line, and I think nobody's behind me.
I think he threw it harder than that.
I kid you not, like 40 feet in the air. Maybe.
And me and Marco had probably a casual conversation.
It's casual,
because
bro.
we weren't too good of friends, but we were becoming
Cool,
buddies.
cool,
we were becoming
bro.
buddies at that point.
Rock
And
Marco hated me during year.
Me and Marco were just
I was the
talking.
middle ground because I was friends with him and I was friends with him. So
And then that's how we became friends.
triangle.
And we're just
exactly.
talking, and what do you know?
I throw that rock back and
Pow! I'm like, my head goes
by
back.
something,
I'm like
man.
this, and Marco goes, "Did you just get hit by a rock?"
You did not say that. Did you say that?
No, Joe goes.
Did I say that? I got
Joe goes.
I said, "Was that a
It's
rock?"
just like a
stick or
thud,
something,
bro. It's
like-
it's just like, and then Joe goes ah, and then he goes. He's feeling his head. He goes. He didn't start bleeding. He goes, "Did I see him by a rock?" And I'm looking at him. I'm like, it doesn't look too bad yet because it hasn't started bleeding. And then it started bleeding. I'm like, I don't know
And
what
it
it was.
swelled up a little bit like a wall.
Yeah, and we were underneath the tree.
Like,
I was
I-
like, is that an acorn? Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
trying to put 2 and 2 together.
And let me, and
Mind you,
let me say
I
this.
have no idea that I hit him with the rock
I don't
until
know
he
about
gets
that.
to class.
I don't know about that.
Bro, I threw it and looked away.
We still don't know. We still don't know. But I
Yeah,
will say
but I'm
this.
being honest
I will
with
say
the
this.
podcast.
I was asking everybody, did anybody throw a rock? And let me just say this.
When we get to class,
There's Zuniga, my best friend, said he didn't throw a rock. He lied.
when we get to class,
At first.
when we get to class, he sits next to me and says, "Did you throw a rock?" And I'm like,
He flat out
I
lied.
know, bro, it wasn't me. It was the hardest lie in my life. I kid you not. I lied to my parents about some stuff. That is the hardest straight face I've ever get. He's bleeding in class. He's holding the napkin on his forehead. Because I hit him with a rock. I could not. I'm so surprised to this day I kept a straight face and just said, "No, bro, I didn't throw that rock."
That was such a fun class, bro.
I don't know what happened, but for
Yeah,
some
it was a
reason,
good time.
for
I
some
didn't do
reason,
my
I just the guilt ate me up as soon as I lied to him that I didn't hit him with that rock because he just kept holding the napkin. He kept bleeding for like at least 10 minutes.
and then-
you were bleeding for a decent
Did you
amount
tell
of
me the
time.
same day or did you tell me like
I told you that class.
And then he told me the end of the
Like,
class, he's like,
minutes later, I felt like it wasn't that long. It could have been like 30 minutes.
it was
I don't know
like
exactly.
at the end of the class.
Yeah.
So
I
we
just
went through the
felt- I
whole
felt
class.
bad.
And my
looked
head
at
was
him-
bleeding the whole time.
I look at him and I'm like, "Hey, Joe, I gotta be honest with you. I think I hit you with the rock."
And then what happened? And then what happened after that?
I'm not the only person that threw
And
a
then
rock.
what
Maybe
happened
I
after
am.
that?
I don't know.
And then what happened after that?
Alright, so after that, I got what was coming to me.
He had to get a
stands up-
punch.
A punch. Joe stands up with some anger. It just pieces me up in the stomach hole.
Ribs,
Just
the
goes-
abs, bro.
Joe's famous for the ab punches,
Because I don't want to
bro.
hurt you guys, but an ab punch will set you straight.
Especially 14 of them.
It was middle of class.
Remember that time?
I'm like, "Oh, I deserve this." And then like the 10th punch, I'm like, "Do I deserve this?" I'm like, "Get off!"
My head was bleeding. Was your abs bleeding?
No.
Was your face hurt?
You remember
It
that?
hurt.
You remember
was your
that?
face?
My stomach hurt.
Was your face
You
affected?
remember that time at your house when Joe just like
Oh,
innocent? We're like wrestling like jokingly, and then like all of a sudden he turns over and just right in my ass, bro. I'm like, what?
A little bit.
I used to
A
be known. I used to be known.
little
for
bit of
ab
this was
shots.
involved that
Yo,
night. So.
I
That was
remember.
special,
I remember that
special.
night.
Could have
Joe
bad
pieced
day.
you up.
This stuff will turn your back.
Yo,
And I
Were you
slammed
there?
Nick
I
Mesh.
don't remember you being
I was
And I've
there.
slammed Nick Mesh.
because I
In
remember.
one wrestling match 3
For
times.
some reason, I feel like,
did I win that match?
It
some
doesn't
reason-
matter. No one cares really.
I
Bro.
guillotine choked him and won.
bro, for some reason, I feel like that night
But
it
did
was
you get
the
slammed
3 of
with
us doing our little
Yeah.
like beer night that we used to do.
So look,
yeah, that was what it
look.
was.
We
When
still have a lot of fun.
Joe
But
Joe
Joe
punched
Tony
Nick in the
came-
I don't
ribs,
think Tony was there.
I was there, bro. Cause
I
look,
remember you being
I remember. Cause
Marco
I
was
was
probably there.
Marco
he
never
wasn't
came to our
there.
beer
You
night,
weren't there,
so-
bro.
I was there.
'Cause I
Listen,
remember we
Marco
had-
was probably there.
I was
I
there.
don't
Cause
think he was,
listen, bro.
I
Nobody
remember-
knows for sure,
Bro,
but we're
we
not
used
gonna
to
figure it
have-
out right here.
Yeah,
You said
you're
the
right.
three
Listen,
of
bro.
us just like
You put him in like a
did.
headlock and he punched
Every-
your ribs.
every
And I
night.
remember.
That
I remember
wasn't
when.
what happened.
Look.
What happened was I fell. Like we were wrestling, and I fell because he did something, and my shoulder hit his head. So he thought I punched him.
Oh,
and
that
he turns
is
over.
what happened.
He turns
You
over
weren't there
and
for
just
that.
pieces me.
Because
bro.
I was like, this dude
He
just
turns
punched me.
over.
Yes.
we
So
were
I had to
giggling.
protect
Tony
myself.
wasn't there for that.
Tony was not.
Tony was there for the
Sure,
rib
just-
shot.
I
You were
remember-
there for the rib
I was
shots.
there for the rib shots.
You were there
I was
for the
like,
rib shots.
oh no, bro. My friends
I'm
are
not
fighting.
sure.
I was like,
Bro,
my friends
yeah,
are fighting,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
This was
I don't-
different.
yeah,
This
that was
was
a
like
different night.
I
This was a
remember just
different
sitting there
night.
like this.
I remember
This is
me
the
and
middle
Joe
of the night,
are
and I'm just
giggling.
like-
Me and Joe are giggling wrestling, and I fall, and my
And
shoulder.
then I thought
hits
I was
him.
about to have to
Once
break
you
stuff
get
up.
hit in the head
Dude.
like that, You and your brain.
Joe
Moves?
was like swearing I pieced him.
You got a
and he
concussion?
turns over and got
I might.
serious.
I think I have CTE from that moment because my head rattled a little bit.
My head rattled.
Wait, what the hell is CTE?
Concussion tumor exposure is when your brain jiggles a little bit in your head.
Hey, got that on the camera. Can you tell us what that's
Yeah, can you look
what,
it up?
what is that?
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I didn't do
Concussion,
anything.
Thank you,
tumor,
Jamie. Thank you, Jamie.
explosion. Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, I
You're a
remember
sweetheart.
we were giggling and Joe turned over and got so serious and just go da 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 da. I was like,
It was play fighting, bro. It was play fighting.
Yeah,
bro.
we
He
were just
fell on
wrestling,
him.
bro. We were just giggling, and then
Okay, but who started it?
I don't remember.
Who started the
I
altercation
mean, if we're
of
play
where it got
fighting,
serious?
if it's play fighting,
Who started the seriousness? Nick Meche, because he's...
if it's
elbow-
play fighting, it's
'cause he shot
Nick,
me in the
because
head.
Nick's a big play fighter.
And I remember...
But I am too, but like...
And I remember that you guys were both against me. All I
Because-
did was pieces man up in the chest.
Because
and what this man did is shoulder me in the head. I got CTE.
Yeah, but when you started... I
can't remember some stuff.
I pulled you off of him.
I can't remember some
Yeah,
stuff.
you, because he was serious.
I pulled you off of him because I saw how serious you were, and I was like, "Bro, what's going on?" It's
Joe
just a
was
play."
bad, dog.
I can't remember
But when I
stuff.
said
He
he,
thought
when he
I
said he
popped
hit
him.
me in the head, I was like,
Dog, he thought I popped him, bro.
I was like, bro, why'd you hit him in the head? And Nick's like, I didn't, and he's like, yes, you did.
He's like, you
A
punched
little
me.
bit of this,
He's like,
a little bit of this was involved.
You punched me,
A
dog.
little bit of this was
You
involved.
punched
We're a
me,
little
bro.
You get hit in the head and see how fast you turn serious.
yeah,
From
yeah.
giggling to serious. You can get hit anywhere else.
He's
but if
come a
you get
long
hit in
way
the
though,
head-
because you choked him out, and he didn't do that.
If you get hit in the
Granted,
head...
he's.
But I knew the
That was
rules.
the intent. That was the
But there was
intent. of what
rules.
was going
That
on.
was-
This
that
was
was
play
rules.
fighting.
This was play fighting. There was
that one
rules
was
about
real.
it
That
now.
one was real. That one was real.
There was rules.
Bro, high school, man.
That
We
was
used to have some great.
That
All right,
was
I got a
fun,
question.
bro.
I got
That
a
was
question.
a fun fight, Joe.
And we can wrap this up pretty soon. We're probably over an hour, but let me ask you guys a question. What was the first impression on each other?
Can I go first?
Let's start with Marco. And Marco, you work your way around the room. Do it as quick as possible.
So first, Nick
That's
Meche.
Marco's
So
gonna
look,
take 12 minutes.
Yeah,
no,
probably,
no,
but
no,
it'll be
no,
alright.
no.
Set the scene.
So look,
They
first
hated us.
impression. So look,
They did
first,
like us.
First impression of Nick Meche. He was the most extroverted person ever. This
Like,
was my first
such
impression
an
of him.
introvert in high school.
Look,
Like over the top.
No. This was
I was
in middle
such an
school.
introvert in high
This
school.
is in middle school. My
All
first
right.
time meeting Nicholas.
Middle school was introverts too.
Middle school. Look, this is my first impression of
Bro,
Nick.
I was
He-
depressed in that time.
Damn it, bro. All right,
It's
man.
his turn.
You're
Look.
depressed in what, the 7th grade? It's true. You can
Yes,
be.
dog.
You
So
can
look,
be.
We're not saying you can't.
So look.
But
So look.
No,
Meche is a
eighth-
baby.
eighth-
Look.
8th grade and 11th grade, those were bad years.
So look,
it's Tony.
in
All right,
seventh
it's
grade.
Marco's turn, dude.
Look, in
Fuck,
7th
bro.
grade,
You brought
bro.
it up, bro.
Look, in 7th grade. In 7th grade, my friend was dating this girl, and Nick goes up to his girl and starts singing like some Drake song or something. So automatically, bro, automatically like,
Who's the girl?
Yeah, I don't remember.
And who's the friend?
I'm not gonna say name. Automatically,
All right,
yeah.
no free plugs. No free plugs.
I was like, yeah, bro, I hate this dude.
Can you
hate
say a
him.
fake name that's close to the name?
Bro, we had class together in 8th grade, Miss Watson.
So
you
you
hated
seventh
me?
grade. grade. This is
7th grade.
First impression.
7th grade Dill class. You would always come in and sing. I'm like, bro, who is this kid, bro?
Merjonda.
And you know Marco was the complete
Antisocial.
introvert.
Yeah, you're not an introvert.
Wasn't
Ever
talking,
in
bro.
your
Literally
life.
everybody.
You're
in middle
lying.
school, literally everybody in middle school thought I was mute because I didn't talk to anybody. So, anyways, so first impression of Nick, I was like, douchebag who sings all the time. Don't like him.
All right, so
Daniel. My first time seeing Daniel was when our middle schools joined together to become one big middle
8th
school.
grade.
South
Yep.
McGill and Big
South McGill and Big McGill. And I see this dude standing
middle school.
in the auditorium. I see this dude standing in the corner with Oakley sunglasses and a Miami Hurricanes fitted hat turned backwards.
With hair like this, bro. I had long hair, no?
And
Oh
like
my
I'm like
God.
looking at this dude, I'm like, this dude's such a douche. And then like
So you just thought everybody was a douchebag.
listen,
Yeah.
this was
Yeah.
8th grade.
Two douchebags.
So that Nick Meche was 7th grade, 8th grade I meet Daniel, and then I'm like, I get on the bus, I'm like, oh great, this dude rides my bus. And then you were on the bus too.
I was on the bus. We all rode the bus together.
Black bus or gray bus.
Black bus. It was
Black
black bus.
And so
I was
like
gray.
I'm like the only person I knew on that bus was Luke, but he became friends with you.
Oh, it was me.
All right, he
you,
must be cool.
Luke, Gio, Marlon,
bro, everybody,
Daniel.
everybody.
We all rode that bus. That was a
We
lit
all
bus.
rode that bus.
And so like until I started playing soccer in 8th grade, that's when I became friends with Daniel. I was like, bro, I love Daniel. Daniel's so cool. And then we did a bunch of sleepovers.
All right, we're doing first impressions. So
So yeah.
move on.
And then Jovani, my first time meeting Joe Like
we met on the bus, but we never talked on the bus.
Yeah, first
so
time
that don't count.
First time talking to Joe was senior year.
Senior year, bro.
Barely listen.
That's weird though because we've been friends for a long time.
Longest time.
And the fact that we were in 8th grade and you guys never like in 8th grade.
Nothing, dude. We went to the
I
same
always-
school for
that's
the whole
weird.
4 years.
I always
5
knew
years.
Your
Joe-
first impressions like
We went to school together for 5 years, and then talked to us
listen.
senior.
That's
My first
crazy.
time seeing Joe, he was wearing high top white Air Force Ones. I was like, yeah, he kind of clean. I would never admit that. I would never admit that. I would never admit that.
And we've been friends with him for years.
Joe's kind of clean.
But he's
Apparently Joe's
It's
kind
my
of
podcast, so you have to be nice to me.
But
Yeah, right.
listen, my first time ever
Couple Joe.
talking, like actually becoming friends with Joe was
when he slapped
12th.
his neck.
Listen, 12th grade year, the same year that Joe got the rock thrown at his head. We're in the same
Before the
we're in the
rock.
same history class together. I barely know Joe. He sits behind me. He would slap the back of my neck.
Not hard.
Not hard,
Playful.
but just to the point where it's annoying and it makes
And I would giggle.
You know me though.
And I would try to be your
Yeah,
friend.
but
he knows me.
And I try to be your
Yeah,
friend.
yeah. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to
And
bring
I'd be like, bro, stop.
bro, this was the funniest thing.
And I would always call.
Who would slap his neck?
I mean this.
Cooner would be like, so anyway, back to the whole economics of the United States. That's all you hear.
And I would always call Joe a cornball. Like,
Always.
cornball.
I remember we called Sean a cornball, and he flipped.
I would call
dog.
Joe a
He's the
cornball.
OG. He brought up cornball because this is the first
I'm
And
going
one.
I
to
would
cornball.
hate it.
I'd be like, bro, stop. And then we became friends, and then the
And
rest
we end
is-
up becoming friends sometime.
So that's my first impression
Alright,
of
Meche.
everybody.
All right, Mesh. Start with
Alright.
Tony.
My first impression of Marco.
What year?
Honestly, everybody in here, I'm too young to remember my first impression. So I'll just say like the
So young.
Fondest-
First thing you remember. First thing
fondest memory of y'all is like my first fondest memory. Marco was in 8th grade in Wassman's class. He never talked, but I did try to talk to him. I did try to talk to him a little bit, and we had that class with like
Everybody.
Was he
Yeah.
was he going by Marco or Tony at that point?
Tony.
Tony.
You went by
Tony, but I knew him as Marco because we weren't friends, and Miss Wassman, when she
Called
took
him
the roll,
Marco.
called him Marco. So I knew him as Marco, and I tried to talk to him.
Marco's
but
an
he was-
introvert.
He had a buzz cut.
Super
and, like,
introvert, dude. Like,
Tony is the extrovert.
At this point, it's just like, who knows?
yeah.
No, I do know.
At this point, it's
Right now,
No, it's
Marco's in a weird place.
He's an
But,
introvert.
But so my first memory of Marco was like I would try to talk to him, and he wouldn't really talk to me. I was in 8th grade.
I don't remember this.
It was in Miss Wassman's class.
I know Miss Watson class, but I don't remember you ever trying to talk to me because you were too popular and too cool.
We sat right next to each other.
You
don't
serious?
remember that?
He was a pretty
Yes.
cool kid in high school, wasn't he?
The most popular, bro.
Yeah.
So go on.
So
All
we
right,
sat right
keep
next
it
to each
going.
other, and I tried to talk to him. He didn't talk to me. Daniel, we played soccer together when we were 10.
You didn't get the
And
first
9.
impression.
That was my. I don't have a first impression. He just
9,
didn't
bro.
talk to me.
I was just a nobody. to
So
you?
his
You tens. That's what.
So your first impression is that Marco
he
was
just
a
didn't talk to me.
youth.
I would try to
Aight,
talk to him.
aight.
I would try to talk to him, and like he would just be like, "Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Alright." And I'd
When
be
did y'all
like,
become friends though?
Alright.
Like when did you start?
Senior
Senior year. So
Because
we
junior
so
year-
me and Nick
junior year,
became
he
friends with him
hated
senior
me.
year.
It's a fact.
Junior
I
year,
did hate
he
him.
hated me because of some girl stuff.
I did hate
Bro,
him.
you did not like him. It was
This-
weird that you didn't like him for that. But
And you guys played on the
didn't
same
like
soccer
him.
team.
A lot of
How
it was
long?
my
How long
fault.
did you guys
A
play
lot
soccer
of it was
together?
my fault.
Well, me and
All
Mesh
of high
played
school.
soccer for 4 years.
Well, I mean,
Eighth grade.
these two I played soccer with for all of high school. Well,
But he
yeah,
made
then-
varsity in like what 10th grade?
Yeah.
So 3 years with Marco.
But I mean, we knew each other.
But yeah, we scrimmaged each other.
But Daniel, I knew
long
from
time.
U10, we were 9, so basically 10. We played soccer together, and then he came to McKeel in 8th grade. And honestly, I don't remember my first impression of him. I just remember everything.
Dude has no
Everything-
fond memories. Like
every-
No,
what-
it's just because like with me and him sporadically, like we would always meet with each other.
Yeah.
So like our
yeah,
teams would
yeah.
play each other, and then it'd be
Yeah.
like we would be
And
talking.
we would like play. Duff
Exactly.
would play Lake Parker. It was weird.
yeah.
So anyway, I just remember our relationship always revolved around soccer. That was like Daniel's thing. Daniel was involved with soccer. Marco was McKeel. I didn't really have any friends outside McKeel. And then Joe, our first meeting was at Duff.
Probably really young. Like
baseball.
super young.
Super
Probably younger
young.
than Daniel, right?
Back when I was actually good at baseball.
Okay.
At Duff.
You
That's
could
not that
switch
young,
hit.
man.
That's all you had.
It's not that young, man.
I played shortstop and Duff and yeah, I just remember Joe was good and I was good, so we always ended up on the All-Star team together.
Yeah, and I cried a lot.
That's what I was gonna say that. Joe always cried every time he struck out.
Every time I got out. Not only struck out, got out.
I don't remember getting
I can
out.
hit a line drive at anybody and I'd still cry.
I just remember, I don't remember that. I remember every time you struck out, you'd come to the dugout crying. And I remember every time we played Chelsea Baker, nobody got a hit.
Pitch,
and
dude.
Joe came to the dugout at least
That
3
broke a
times.
pitch, dude.
Every time he gets
Chelsea Baker, if you manage watching this,
I line went off her crotch,
man.
though.
I
You remember that?
No.
I had a line drive right off her crotch, and then I was crying, but I was giggling a little bit.
I remember.
So I had tears in my eyes, but I was...
I have a couple. I have a lot of memories with Chelsea Baker. My fondest
some
memory.
bad memories.
My fondest memory of her
Just
is
famous.
that there was everybody got. She would have had a perfect game.
She was good, dude.
This is my fondest memory of her. I
What
had a
was
perfect game.
You did?
No, she had a perfect game.
I know you didn't.
Except I hit one ball and it was a ball. It was in the dirt, bro. I was playing golf. I dinked it. Literally bounced on second base, and I got a single. And then the next 2 people struck out, and that was my fondest memory. Because I was like,
Terrible
wow,
memory.
I got a hit, and that was it.
And you've been
Because she could
you
throw
were
the
doing that
nasty
with Joe.
knuckleball.
Like,
Joe was on
nasty.
that team. Joe was on the team.
I was on the team, but I didn't
So
play
that's
that.
my earliest memory of Joe is Duff, and like
That was probably the
always
same
cried.
game where I hit
He
the ball
always
off her
cried.
crotch. But I did
Yeah,
get out,
probably.
so I was still crying.
He always cried every time. Joe was such a baby, bro.
All right, Dan,
Dude,
who's
I was
gonna go?
like
Up
young,
next.
dude, and I
My
couldn't
turn?
control it. I don't
Yep.
know what
You
was wrong.
cried.
First
I don't
impression
know
of
what was wrong
everybody.
with me.
My turn?
Yeah.
So, with Marco, I feel like it was 8th grade when we started hanging out the most, right?
Mhm.
But like
Because Luke was the mutual friend.
Luke, yeah. So with Luke Schwartz, y'all don't know, y'all might know Luke. Y'all know Luke? No,
Shout
don't know
You'll
Luke.
probably know Luke if you're
Most of
watching
people
my
watch
podcast.
this.
I had
podcast
3
will know
classes
Luke.
with Luke, like back to back to back at the end of the day. So naturally, it only made sense to become friends with Luke. Like I saw him
Yeah.
every day for like almost half my day. He was friends with Tony, so like Luke was kind of like the mutual ground. He would talk to Tony, and then we were on the bus. So I would start talking to Tony, but like Tony was a lot like I was in high school, even though he called me a douchebag. Like when he came out as like
You called 2 out of 3 people here douchebags. Almost all 3
when
of
he,
us.
when he came out
He's
talking,
probably called you
I don't think he called me
too.
douchebag because the first impression was
he
clean.
was an introvert on everybody.
Yeah.
But like when he came out of his shell, we'd be playing at Duff. We'd be in 8th grade. Our parents would drop us off, like playing at Duff. Tony was the opposite of anything that anybody said here. He was just like me, like out there, exotic, telling his stories.
Oh yes, the real
he was
Marco
he was
is
the life. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
wild.
It was different, and that's
He
whenever.
hides it,
That's
but
whenever he
coming
was
out-
like.
he's coming out lately.
He was like
He's been
my-
coming out lately.
He was like my best brother through like
True
almost
Marco.
all of high school. Bro.
Because
almost all of high school.
Almost every weekend, me, Daniel, and Luke would spend the night at somebody's house.
Yours, mine, or Luke's. Every time.
Every weekend.
8th grade, 9th grade. It probably
Some
stopped
10th
somewhere
grade.
in 10th grade.
Some in
yeah.
10th grade, yeah.
Y'all
Probably
remember?
stopped somewhere
Y'all
in 10th
remember
grade.
when? Y'all remember that Marco?
Yeah,
He's
We'll get to
coming
that.
back. He's
Exactly.
coming back, bro.
Oh,
He's
this is the
been,
best
I hope
part.
he
he's
is,
been
dude.
surfacing like a little
hope he
bit.
is, bro.
He texted me the other day.
He was like my best
That's
friend.
some good.
We're talking about
Dude, like
we're talking
4
about Tony.
years.
We're talking about Tony.
We're not talking about Marco anymore.
Tony
We're talking
texted
about
me.
Tony.
Tony texted me the other day. It's been some good Tonys coming
That's
to
good.
the surface
That's
lately,
good.
bro.
That's good. I'm a fan of that.
You know,
but that's besides the
since
fact.
we graduated high school,
It's been weird.
completely
Different.
changed.
Different.
A totally different human, bro. Literally different human. Not even the same guy, bro. I feel like I got a new friend over here, dog.
Yeah.
I had to relearn his personality. Now he's resurfacing, bro. The guy that I
We like
first
that.
became friends with, he's
I like that.
resurfacing.
I like that because he was my best
I
bro
do
for
too, bro. I'd be
years.
supporting.
Anyway,
him.
me and Tony kind of hit off from like the start. Like as soon as he started like soccer, it was almost like instantly. Like we'd see each other every day.
Every day,
almost
bro.
Every day.
Especially
Weekends,
on Wednesdays.
everything. So like with me and Tony, it was always just like fluid. It was just like we're bros. Meche, like he said, we met when we were young, and like first impression of Meche was like he was a baller. Like he's a soccer player, and he was always like a really good soccer player. So like it was like good playing with him, and then like we went to high school together, and I think the camera turned off.
It died, so we're just gonna keep rolling. I'll just have to make like a short video. That's
Yeah.
like, hey, we went too long, so the camera died. So if you want to listen to the whole thing, gotta go to the podcast.
So anyway, Meche has always been like a good player in my head and like a great teammate too. So we met officially probably in like eighth grade.
when you came. I
Eighth
remember
grade?
You came and I was like, yo,
It was
what's
like
up,
3
bro?
quarters through the senior season, and I got called up to varsity right before districts, and that's whenever me and Meche actually started talking, and like obviously we connected through soccer, and then it was just like we'd see each other through the hallways, it'd be like dapping each other up type of vibe. But like I never thought Nick was a douchebag. Like
I don't know about that.
Well,
I
we
never thought
never-
Nick was a douchebag.
we
Nick was
never
dating
had-
Alyssa whenever
we
I
never-
met him.
That's true, bro. But we never had
And-
any girl problems. Marco
had girl problems for no reason, bro.
Girl problems, and he brought
No,
that back to your first
okay,
impression.
For somebody else's girl.
The reason me and Marco had girl problems. Okay, so
Don't say any names. Don't say any names.
I'm not.
Don't
Say
say any
the
names.
name, but say it fake. like a different.
Okay,
close.
so Selroy
Worst name ever.
was the love of my
literally
life.
one of her nicknames.
Selroy.
Literally one of her nicknames.
And
I've
you want me to
literally
do
heard
celery? I feel like it's too obvious.
Yeah, I felt like Selroy was off. I was
Okay,
trying to think of who
fine.
that was. And
Celery.
Oh,
Celery
celery is her nickname.
Celery.
was the love of my life. And so Marco was being a slime ball.
She's gonna be on the podcast.
Don't
too.
use any names, bro.
I'm not, dog.
Okay.
The podcast
I will
can-
keep it
she's been a lot of
100%
places.
obscure.
She's gonna be on the podcast. So.
Marco was being a slime ball with 2 females, and so
Scumbag.
me and Celery had broken up. So one of Marco's females, I didn't know he actually had feelings for her.
Y'all weren't friends.
We barely,
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
hang out at
Acquaintances,
this point.
yeah.
Because I had sold him out.
Friends through
to
friends type of
Celery,
vibe.
and Celery was like, "Yo, I have to tell the girl." I'm like, "Please don't." Like me and Marco are like kind of cool. She's like, "I have to," blah blah blah. So anyway, I did that like twice. And so Marco,
So you snitch, bro?
That's
I am a
that's
snitch to Celery because she was the love of my life. So Marco hated me for
Damn.
this. And then Marco's working 2 chicks, and
Hell yeah.
I didn't know
At the
he
same
liked.
time.
No, hell yeah.
He
No,
Oh,
hell yeah.
actually-
that, but Tony, hell yeah.
That's a
Tony-
super. No, that's a super.
Marco
hell yeah.
bad.
Hell
Tony, hell yeah. So Tony's working 2 chicks. I didn't know Tony actually liked both of them. So
Which is
we-
savage.
I have a question. I have a question
he
for Marco.
actually liked both of them.
Can you
I
wait?
have a question for Marco. It's a quick one.
Hold up.
Were they sisters?
Huh?
Were they sisters?
I have no idea.
To this day, it's
Do they have
not
the same
clear.
last
Yeah,
name?
bro, I have no idea.
They have the same last
To this
name?
day, it's
Couldn't
not
tell
clear.
you.
To this
Couldn't
day,
tell
it's
you.
not
I think they
clear.
have the same last name.
Couldn't
But
tell
keep
you.
going.
Anyway, so one of the girls, I had no idea Tony liked her, right?
Look at his face.
I had no idea. I had
Bro,
no idea.
he's so disappointed for the people that are listening right
I
now.
had
He's got a disappointed face on his.
I had no idea Tony liked her. So I hit her up because she liked me. So I hit her up and I'm like, I'm telling everybody, like, bro, we're supposed to go to the movies.
Yeah,
This
my mom's
dude-
gonna drop me off at the movies today.
Tony gets legitimately mad.
Like, weird
I'm
mad.
like, so
Weird.
I'm fuming. Like,
Yeah.
like mad, dog. So I'm like, bro, I thought this is like your side girl. I had no idea, dog. Like, I'm sorry if it's a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna go, and we never went. So I'm like,
All right, good
We-
on him.
I
but,
mean,
yeah, you
but
cut that off. You
he's
cut that
young.
off.
We
You
had-
gotta understand the madness. He's working 2 girls. But
I was a terrible
I had-
person.
I
was a
had
terrible
no
person.
idea that he liked her. So this is the
Had an
only-
epiphany.
So like when he was like when he got mad, I was like, okay, bro, I'm sorry. Like, and we didn't go to the movies, but I mean, we had used some tongue before that.
Okay, well, that was just an
TMI,
unnecessary
bro.
detail. That was
In the
unnecessary.
So-
hallways, bro, by lockers. It was weird.
I used to do that too.
Yeah,
Stop, bro.
everybody did,
Okay,
but-
continue with the
We
story.
leave class, and so that was the story, bro. Like, it was just like Celery. That's why Marco hated me. Is I sold him out to Celery twice, and then I inadvertently stole his. Like, didn't steal, but like we shared this girl that he actually liked, and I had no idea.
Seems like a
Sorry.
bad friend,
I'm
but
sorry,
okay.
bro. I'm sorry.
Daniel's
I
got
didn't
to
know
do
he
his-
liked
Daniel's
her.
got to do his impression on me.
So anyway, that's how.
I don't know where that story came from.
So that's how I met Meche.
I don't remember either.
I don't know how we started talking
And then
about
now
I don't remember.
That's how I
either.
met
I
Big
think this
Mesh,
juice is
making
getting to
out in
my
the
head,
hallways
dog. This
with
juice is
this
getting to
with
me,
this
bro.
redhead girl. So anyway,
She was
We-
ginger.
I finished you. Yeah, like basically we were through soccer and stuff. Basically, yeah. So with Joe, right? Jovani has been a friend of mine for a long time.
Too long, bro.
The longest out of everybody I know, probably.
Too long.
Because it's funny because my first impression of him is when I was like 8, 7 years old, something like that. Whatever second grade
Young,
is.
bro.
Whatever second grade is. And it's just funny because he moved from New Jersey to Florida.
Yup.
And he was young. We were like 7, 8 years old. Whatever second grade is around that time. And
We all know I was a crybaby.
he gets our class. He established earlier he's a crybaby. He gets my class, right? Like in Dr. Annie Roberts Elementary School, Miss Robertson,
Second grade?
the teacher, second grade. We're already like a month into school at least. Like we're
At least,
we're into school, and people already know people. It's whatever, right? But my desk, in elementary school, everybody had group desks, right? So you have 4 in a pod, whatever. I always had an empty seat next to me, but there was 3 people at the desk. Well,
Yeah,
when
it
Joe
was.
came and I had the empty seat next to me, because alphabetical Zuniga, I'm at the bottom, I was sitting there. Jovani comes and boom, she sits right next to me. But when he walked into class, from the moment he walked through the door, and he was just in tears. Just
I didn't
like,
want to be there.
I'm talking, I wish y'all could see me, because man was like, he He was snotty, right?
I was crying from the moment. I was crying.
Snot, tears. I'm surprised his mom or dad were not there at that point.
I remember from the moment I was in the car on the way to the school, I was crying.
And it's like a 1 minute drive,
Bro,
right?
you live in this house?
Yes.
He was in this house, bro. The school is a minute away. Not even. It's down the street.
From the moment I got to the school, I remember me and my sister
Just
were in tears as we pulled
snotty
up. Like,
face,
we don't wanna
ugly
go.
eyes, glasses, like he's a 2-year-old. Like, boy, he came into class, just tears, right? And I was like, oh man, what's this?
It wasn't until outside I really started busting out the tears.
And like, I don't know if your parents walked you to the door. I didn't see that part.
I don't think so.
But like, Miss
My mom was
Robertson.
like, this is what my mom said. Get out of the car. That's what she
Miss
said.
Robertson walks him in because he's in tears, right? So she walks him in and she sits him at my desk, right? And
You're like, oh, I'm next to the snotty
like,
kid.
And like he sits right there, right? And like I just remember him in tears, bro. He's so sad and like I'm having a good time. I'm
Yeah, it was like
I know everybody. I'm having a good time, you know. And like I look at him and like I'm like I forget what we were doing, whatever the morning work was or something. And I look at him, he's still crying. I'm doing my work, whatever. It's crazy that this is what I remember about him, bro. Finally, I look at him. I put my arm like around his chair.
yeah, I remember this like to this day. Like,
And I'm like,
it's gonna be okay, man.
it's okay, man.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be okay.
It's
man.
gonna be okay, man.
I
He
remember
looked
it,
at me,
like,
bro.
it was- I remember
He
it.
looked at me, bro. Like tears stopped, bro. And he just looked at me, and he was like I swear in his head, he was like, "That's my friend." like some
Like,
dumb thought
finally,
like that.
I've been crying for an hour.
Somebody
and
finally
I
talking to
finally
me.
have a friend.
I'm like, it's gonna be okay, man. Just you know. And then he kind of stopped crying. He started doing his work, and we were just doing our work together. And the next thing you know, we introduced ourselves. I'm Daniel. Like
I remember
it
one
says it
time-
on my name tag that it's still
We
here,
had the
like
name
Daniel.
tags.
And he was like, yeah, I'm Jovani. And like I don't know how an 8th grade friendship starts from there, but basically from then on it was like friendships. We ran into each other at baseball all the time.
Yeah.
And then I remember we kept going, you know, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade.
We had classes at least.
And
three
then
out-
boom, middle
three
school.
out of the-
Middle school was a split, and
Yeah.
we were like,
well, 1 year, only 1 year.
only 1 year, but we were
Sixth
like,
grade.
damn. I remember because we were like, damn, the friendship's over. Like that's it.
See you later, bro. I'm going.
Yeah,
to,
like, you're
I'm
going to
public
Sleepy Hill,
school. I'm going to
and I'm
public
going to
school,
McKeel,
you're
and it was
going
like
to-
I'm going to
that was it.
public
I'm in private
school.
school.
Charter school,
Private.
charter.
Can't just get in there.
But then boom, out of nowhere, I remember the first day of school because I didn't have a phone back then, and I couldn't. Like,
Nobody did,
did, right? And like we
Yeah,
wouldn't
so
talk
it's
to
just
each
like
other.
you just got disconnected. Like,
And
you
all
didn't
of a sudden,
have Facebook back then.
all of a sudden, I walk in 7th grade year, bro. I see my boy Enrique chilling. You know, y'all know Enrique.
You mean Freaky?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
no
we don't
free,
give out free plugs?
no free plugs. But I see my boy Enrique because we were friends in 6th
Enrique,
grade.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, Enrique, y'all got this class? What's up, bro? And then boom, I look to my left, Jovani Rivera sitting right next to me, bro.
Was he
Just
snotty
like,
or no?
No, bro.
no
I was
snot,
chill at
no
that
more
point.
chilling, bro.
I was
And I
chill
was
at
like,
that point.
Joe, my boy. And then from then on, from 7th grade, literally up until
Until now,
we've
we've just
been
been-
boys. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. All right, so now you got to go on. a
Oh
big man
God.
over there.
Okay, I'll do it as quick as possible because we gotta wrap it up.
Oh yeah,
But,
we've been going for a minute.
So Marco, first impression. Honestly, I don't remember. I thought he was a little baby because I would slap his neck and he would be crying about it. So.
Senior year, you thought you were a baby.
I'm like, this dude's just being a baby, dude. But I wanted to be y'all's friend. You know what I'm saying? It was like
I remember that.
I was just trying to be y'all's friend.
I remember because
I remember on the bus on a field trip on the way to SeaWorld. Right? Was it to SeaWorld?
I
It
don't
was
know.
somewhere.
But I remember
No,
it was
SeaWorld
7th grade.
I remember we were on a field trip somewhere, and I remember Logan Brady, and all of us were sitting in a circle. Camilla, Logan, Marco was there, Luke was there, Daniel was there, and then we were all talking for like the first time. And Logan looked at me, he was like, "Man, you should hang out with us more."
yeah, that's what started
And
everything.
and I remember that's kind of what started everything.
That was
Shout out to
senior
Logan
year?
Brady. Yeah, it was senior year, bro.
That had to be grad bash.
It might have been grab bash.
Might
It
have
might have been grab. It was probably grab bash.
Had to be grad bash.
Because I remember Logan looked at me. He was
Alyssa
like,
and me were
"You should
dating
hang
and
out with
remember
us. You should hang
everything."
out with us more." And I was like, "Oh yes, I'm in there. Like I'm in there. I'm in with these guys." Daniel, since Meche isn't here, I think he's taking a poop. But Daniel, like I said, 2nd grade, he was the one that kind of comforted me because I remember our teacher took us outside that day, and she had us rolling down this hill. And I just was crying because I was like, first off, I don't want to be there. And I'm in a new place. I'm in a new state.
I don't
It's
even
like,
remember this
it's all
because,
new.
like, to me, it's just like something we did every like 2 weeks.
It's all new.
It's just something we did.
So we were rolling down this hill, and I'm like, I don't want to roll down this hill because this is weird. And I just remember we were sitting in class and Daniel put his arm around me and said, you know, like, it's gonna be okay, man. And he was like a grown man saying that.
Stop it.
He was like, it's gonna be okay, man. Like he knew everything was gonna be okay, and it was. It was okay.
Was this buzz cut Daniel or?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even
Buzz cut
remember.
Daniel.
I don't remember much.
I didn't have hair until middle school, so yeah, buzz cut Daniel.
And then Meche. Meche, I remember because we always played at Duff. So the first time I met him, he was playing on the same team as Josh Jano.
JJ.
And they played on the Mets, and we played on the Yankees. And I remember they were the third or second best team. It was us, the Rays, the Mets.
I played for the Blue Jays.
And Daniel's team was terrible. But
I had Clark on my team.
Yeah, y'all sucked still. Maybe like fourth best team.
We were like the only two good players.
Yeah. And then Meche, I just always remember because people would talk about him because he could switch hit.
What does that mean?
That means he could hit left-handed
and right-handed. And it was like he was in elementary school, so it was like
you grab the bat like this. You grab the bat like this.
What kind of skill is that?
It's pretty impressive. Not everybody.
I mean, if you're in the MLB now and you can switch it, that's like huge.
It's impressive.
Why?
Because it's not easy.
What he could do?
Because you have a natural.
Yeah.
You have a natural.
You
have a natural right-handed or left-handed, and then you have to train yourself to use the other way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my!
There's glass all over me.
Oh my goodness!
I can't.
You hate to see that.
Oh my goodness!
Bro, please help me. There's glass everywhere.
And on that note, that concludes Joe's podcast.
All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, please.
So, like I said, Meche is a douche. Like, he can't even come back to sit down right. So
I'm literally wet. My legs, bro, are wet.
Marco's wet. He has to take another shower. So.
Let's take another shower.
Anyway,
so let's wrap this up. Thank you guys if you listen this far. Probably not, but I really do appreciate it. Everyone who's supporting me on Twitter.
Wish the camera stayed on this long.
After this, I'm going to put this up on YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's going to be Jovani Rivera. Follow me on Twitter. I'll probably make more accounts, but you guys will just have to follow that later. Cup of Joe podcast, first episode. Daniel, you got any plugs or Twitter, whatever you want to say it again? Or?
Nah, man. You know, it's just a good vibe with all my friends here.
Good vibe, bro.
It's a great time. We do the stuff on the daily. It's just cool that it's on video. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's cool. We do this literally conversation every day.
Yeah, and now we've done this before, but now to actually be posted.
So it's cool that this stuff is actually on video and posted somewhere. You can go back and look at the times that you have with your boys.
I believe the glass broke on the couch.
The couch broke on Tony. The couch broke on Tony.
My fault,
the
bro.
glass broke on Tony.
My fault, bro. It's just hard to get into the seat. I had to climb under the microphone.
Yeah, we saw. We all saw the camera. I wish the camera was on. I wish the camera was on.
Oh, final plug?
Yeah.
At Marco Konoha on all socials.
I always, to this day, thought it was Marco Kahona.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched any. I'm not a weeb, so.
Yeah.
A weeb.
If you watch
Me
anime,
neither.
you know that reference.
Me either.
That's my handle.
Nick.mesh, N-I-K. That's it.
Self-proclaimed Justin Bieber Lickman.
Nothing else? You guys got nothing else?
Marco said it, not me.
Nothing else, man. Y'all can keep contributing to my man Joe's podcast. It's gonna be a good time. Great conversations.
Joe.
Good guests coming.
Joe.
Better guests coming. I promise that.
Yeah, we'll have more guests
Joe.
coming.
Keep tuning
a
in.
lot
to
of
it.
guests.
I
A lot of
promise
guests.
that.
A lot of guest schedules. So.
$5. Shout me out next podcast.
Yeah, no doubt. $2.
Free
Okay, I mean, I was
Free?
going to give you more, but that's fine.
Free Ian Connor. I'll see you in a year. Free
All
Ian
right,
Connor.
well,
All right,
that's
well.
a great podcast, Joe.
That's a
All right,
terrible
well,
plug.
it's done.
Terrible
So,
plug.
like I said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you all our sponsors, Bella, C-League. Make sure you guys follow her on all of her socials. Bella, normal Bella .C-League with 2 E's and 2 G's. Make sure you guys follow her. She'll be on the podcast pretty soon. And I have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We're gonna be hooking people up together. We're gonna be.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm gonna play
match-
I'm gonna play matchmaker with.
I can't be on it, but it's gonna be a good time.
I'm gonna play
I'll be on it.
matchmaker with my friends.
I want to be on it.
So I'm gonna blindfold a couple people. I'm gonna have them talk to me, and I'm gonna have them talk to each other. I'm gonna try to set them up. You know what I'm saying? And if they go on a date, I'll film it. But you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. There's gonna be lots of fun stuff coming to the YouTube and lots of fun stuff coming soon. If you guys want to support me, just DM me.
I love anybody that's a supporter of Jovani Rivera.
Yep. So that's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys later. Cue the outro music that I don't have planned yet.